Are we
Hello.
live? Oh, we're
Yeah,
live. Oh, we're live. Ooh, ooh.
we
Hello.
we are.
It's a bit
So
different.
we're on the Boomer channel. Remember that?
Hi. We are on Fantasy Channel. You ain't a boomer.
Uh,
So
maybe
it's a bit different.
I'll
I feel like I'm in a different house.
do you. So do I.
no, it's normally all round hens. Now it's all round panthers.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, hello. Roma's here.
Hey,
Hello, boomers.
Romer. Welcome, Romer.
Did you want Roma to come up and join us, or you're
Sure.
in charge? Roma, do you want to join us? No. Do you want me to send in the link?
Please.
'Cause,
I'll end up
or
computer
do
disaster.
you want me to put it on the channel? It's up to you. Well, Tug's going live soon. Laughing my
Is
arse
he?
off. Oh well. I'm sure we won't be here forever. It's not my channel.
No.
But I can come for a bit. See you, Rem.
Yeah, he can come up for what? Till 5:30. I think Tug goes live at 5:30.
Oh, it's 10 minutes.
Woohoo!
Where are you, Roma? Ah, there you are. Is that the right link? No, that's the YouTube link. See, now I'm being a boomer.
Told you. It's infectious over here.
The thing is, it may be your channel, but I'm just as in control over here, so I'm over on mine. And vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. I sent you the link, Roma. It's on your Twitter.
Yeah. You can come say hi.
Yeah, come say hi. I promise not to yell at you. No. Anyway, so Fanta, why are we here?
Well, I thought we'd talk a little bit about Johnny.
Johnny.
And not Cage.
Okay, not Cage. So we're not going to say, hey, Johnny.
If he shows up, we will.
Hey, Roma.
Hey, Romer.
How's it going?
Going all right. How's your day?
It's good. It's good. Just let's see. Doing well in regards to just improvement of health.
Good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Been taught to learn how to do the stop method, which is essentially stop, take a breath, look at your options, and then plan ahead. That sort of thing.
Yeah. Just take a moment.
There you go, Fanta. It's Pale Ranger saying, hey, Johnny.
Is Pale Rider?
Yeah.
You said?
Yes.
Hey.
Oh, hello, Pale Rider.
Awesome.
No.
We were just I was just gonna say we were gonna have a little chat, maybe about the Johnny Depp stuff. And then whatever.
I just want to say something to Roma. Roma,
Okay.
are prawns
Yes.
healthy?
Prawns.
Yeah.
Shrimp.
As in shrimp?
As in shrimp.
Well, yep, they're pretty healthy, very good in terms of protein.
and blueberries are healthy.
Oh, definitely.
So my lunches have been consistent of prawns and blueberries for the last few days. Am I doing good?
Well, the blueberries are definitely the more beneficial, especially in regards to vitamin C and antioxidants.
And then you add the protein of the prawns. It's a good diet, yeah?
Well, it depends on what's inside the prawns. I mean, like, are these like, fresh prawns or do they have chemicals in them?
They're from the Atlantic Ocean. That's all I know.
Okay, but it could be fresh from the ocean, or they could be putting in like in a fucking factory, putting in God knows what.
Oh, I didn't look at the ingredients.
Yeah, best if you do, because I'll tell you
Look,
something. What my mom decided to do once, she went to a buffet place called Mandarin, and she pretty much like overloaded on shrimp, and she ended up with a severe case of gout.
well, I haven't got that, so that's
Good,
good.
good. Because
Prawns and blueberries. Yeah, I
here's a
don't
little
eat the. Go on.
Yeah, here's a myth about gout. Like, gout itself is not caused by an excess of like, proteins and stuff. It's actually caused by an excess amount of like chemicals which contain like uric acid.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got to be
My brother had
careful.
it.
Power Rider. I'm not eating the prawns and the blueberries at the same time. I eat the prawns for my main and the blueberries for my dessert. Not at the same time.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that's how you were eating it. It sounded gross.
Look, it's better for me than the crisps and chocolate bars I normally eat, Roma, yeah?
And the Diet Coke.
And the Diet, well, I didn't say there weren't any
Yes.
Diet Coke. I didn't say there
Look,
wasn't any
balance,
Diet
man.
Coke. Yes.
She's trying to balance it out.
Well, trying to
Don't
balance
push me too
well,
far.
trying to balance it out in regards to what you eat is pretty much negotiating between a terrorist and a peacekeeper. It's just not possible.
I wish I hadn't asked now. Still going to lecture me about the bloody Diet Coke.
Yep.
I think I always will.
I know you always will. And the answer will be, leave my Diet Coke alone.
Like you
Well,
do me about my cereal.
Yeah, I know.
I did have Raisin Bran today, so that's sort of healthy.
It's a step in the right direction, but it's not totally healthy.
No.
I can't. You can't. I gotta, man. If I do Raisin Bran in between the Fruit Loops, I think that's a good balance.
Oh God, really? Okay, now you're pushing me. I stopped drinking soda and I lost 30 pounds. Yep.
I
Good for
don't
you,
need to
Pale
lose
Rider.
weight, though.
I
Do I? Do I need to lose weight, Roma?
I don't know if I should answer that.
No, go on, answer it. Do I need to lose
Oh
weight, Roma?
God. Oh boy. How do I respond to this?
You're perfect,
Honestly.
just the way you are.
No, I'm waiting for the answer.
Okay.
You're in jeopardy.
Okay. Yeah, you're perfect just the way you are. Nanny McPhee.
Fuck off, yeah. Anyway, as we're meant to be talking about Johnny Depp. Come on, let's talk about Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to talk more about how, Amber it's proven now that Amber Heard is now trying to get rid of Tug once again.
Yeah.
Hello,
They go at him.
good night, all says TJ. Hello and good night, TJ.
TJ! Oh, you don't want to come up for a minute? I know. She stays on till witching hour with you.
Yeah, it's witching hour in 3 minutes.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. No guilt. Love you.
For her, reaching out is 11:30.
Okay, I thought it was midnight.
No, sometimes she stays on after her bedtime, but she does
Yeah.
try to go to bed at 11:30.
Yeah. I understand that. She has to get up and work.
Oh, Terry's here as well.
Hey,
Right,
Cherry.
hang on. Terry, you've got it in the wrong order. I am not hosting the show tonight. You should be saying to your hey to your sister before you say hey to me.
Oh, God, I am not an aunt. I am the sexiest uncle you'll ever want to bang.
Oh, she did actually. She did actually say hey to you first. I apologise.
Oh. Hey, Cherry. Oh,
I
so
don't like Pale Rider anymore.
why?
He said, "Of course you need to lose the soda weight. You'll gain it back with muscle weight. I've got muscle weight. I don't have soda weight."
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes,
Where
you
do I have? Where am I carrying soda weight, Rover? Right, this is just to annoy me now. Hmm.
A fascinating question.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Is it on the boobs? Is it on the arse? Where is it? Come on.
I better not be on the boobs. That'd be a problem.
Aye.
I carry mine right around the middle.
All women carry weight around the middle. It's a womanly thing to carry weight around your middle. It is normal.
Yeah.
Well, not
But-
if you're in shape though.
Yeah, and it's not like if my weight was spread evenly, I wouldn't care. But it all goes to the middle in the
Because
front.
that's normal.
Well, it's
That's
just
normal
terrible.
on a woman. It is normal on a woman. I don't like my belly, but I'm not overweight. I'm not fat, Roma. And to imply I am.
I never said you were.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say you were fat. I said that you have that you've got soda weight. I didn't say that means that you're fat.
How have I got soda weight though?
Because you drink Diet Coke.
And?
Yeah.
But that implies I'm overweight.
Not overweight, just a little extra. That's not the same thing as overweight.
Right. Let's change the subject.
Ooh, beige.
No, that's not my safe word.
Auntie Romer is in trouble. Yeah, she's gonna spank me big time, and Cherry's going to get an exclusive clip. She's gonna get an exclusive clip of mother hen whacking her young in the most pleasant way possible.
He already got a whack when he was here. Don't worry.
Yeah, if you can call that a whack, Nanny McPhee.
Uh-huh. Skittles. That's right, Terry. Skittles.
Yeah.
See, Terry knows what the safe word is.
Yeah. She's on.
Anyway, aye. Anyway, back to Johnny Depp. I'm ignoring the fact that he thinks I'm fat. Back to Johnny Depp.
Think you're fat.
Jesus.
He doesn't think you're fat. I have sweet tea weight. If I quit drinking sweet tea and just started drinking my water that I bought a month ago and's been in the fridge ever since, I'd lose some from the sugar.
I probably wouldn't drink that water that's been in the month in the fridge for a month now.
Why?
Why not?
It's bottled.
Is it open?
It's bought.
No,
Of course not.
It's individual bottles.
Okay.
Who the fuck like opens like water and then leaves it there for like a month?
That's why I was saying I wouldn't drink water that had been open for a month. It stagnates.
Of course.
Anyway.
Yeah, I opened a couple bottles and didn't finish them and stuck them back in there, but I probably won't drink those.
There you go. See? There you go.
Wait, what kind of water are we talking about? Like what brand?
Nestle Pure Life.
Oh crap.
Well,
That's
it's the
that
one
water.
that doesn't have an aftertaste to me.
Yeah, but the
Everything else.
problem. Yeah, but the problem with Nestle Afterlife is the water that they actually take is the reason why most of the California lakes are dried out.
Right,
Oh,
anyway, let's get back to the subject of Johnny Depp.
okay. I'll find a different
Anyways,
brand after I finish this.
Go with Volvic.
Oh, I don't even know if that exists here.
Yeah, it does.
It does. Yeah.
I think it does.
Well, wait. Well, she's in Alabama, and we're in the UK.
Yeah, we forget these things, don't we?
But
You're not in the UK.
well, Ireland. Okay, next to the UK.
Across the street.
Well, it is. If it can be if you're up north, literally
Yeah.
across the street.
I don't like Aquafina. I don't like DeSanti. I don't, or whatever
Oh
it is.
yeah, DeSantis. This is disgusting.
Yeah.
And yeah, Aquafina's not even better. Not that much better either.
I'll find something.
There's a brand in Canada called Ice River Green that I drank a lot, which is like the spring water.
Well, I like Smart Water. Are they good?
It's
No.
okay.
Mm.
It's got stuff added to it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I said it's okay. I wouldn't say you're fat. I haven't seen you, but when you stop soda, you'll lose a bit, and then it'll be replaced with muscle. No slight intended.
I've got plenty of muscle. I don't want to have a fucking six pack because that looks wrong on me.
Well, nobody mentioned anything about a six pack. I think he meant curves. He wants those milfy curves.
I have got the curves.
So,
anyway, yes,
Johnny
please.
Depp.
Yes, please. Stop talking about my body.
Well, how do you feel it's going so far, Hen? Johnny Depp thing.
Oh, sorry, I'm reading the comments.
Oh, I thought you were like...
Did the sound go out for anyone else? Okay, it's back. Need to calm my ass down, says Terry. She got short sound. Johnny Depp, yes, I think it's going pretty well.
Yeah.
I think it's going pretty awesome, personally, because I think Amber Heard is coming across as a complete and utter liar.
Yeah.
Liar.
What do you think, Romer?
Well, I am happy to see her getting exposed at an embarrassing level.
Yeah.
And I'm also happy to see her witnesses getting crushed, especially that disgusting government-appointed so-called psychiatrist, board-appointed Dr. Hughes.
Dr. Karen.
Dr. Karen, yes, thank you. And how horribly organized she is.
Yeah. Got mad because she couldn't read her notes.
Yeah, not to mention that she had cheat sheets, and she says, oh, if they get their notes, then I should get my notes, because I'm an entitled bitch who gets paid $500 per case, per testimony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's not the way it works, lady. The lawyers can have all the notes they want. You're a witness. You go off your memory. What?
No, I'm agree with you. I agree. So,
Dr. Muffins didn't have her notes.
No, she didn't. Dr. Muffins. Is that her nickname now?
Yeah, it started off as Dr. Mommy in Ricada's chat, but we've gone to Dr. Muffins.
I prefer Dr. Cupcake.
Dr. Cupcake.
Yeah, because of the frosting that she would have in the middle of the cupcakes.
Oh, boy.
Terry says, ooh, Auntie Roma, I have a question. Let's put her hand up.
That's Dr. Uncle Romer to you, Cherry. Go ahead.
Has she asked it yet?
Just call me hashtag just comments LOL. What? What?
Mm.
I don't know what she means. Hmm. She put that. So she put that, and then she put that. Just call me hen. Hashtag just comments LOL.
Oh my
And then she
god.
put last places. I don't understand what
What
she's
is
at.
this?
What?
Wow.
Oh,
Someone named a Cat Tenbark tried to get in touch with Tug, an NBC reporter, to do an interview with him.
okay.
What?
Yeah.
She wants to know if a concussion can be diagnosed over the phone.
No, you can't be.
No. No.
No, but I think from what I
No,
understood,
you can't. You
no,
can't.
you can't necessarily, but you can. I think she was talking someone else through checking to check the signs for concussion. But no, not really. You need to look in
Well,
people's.
unless you're a witness to someone who's seen the whole thing, then it's impossible to do a diagnosis over the phone. Like you have to literally like do a physical exam to see
Mm.
whether the patient has coordination, whether they
Yeah,
have any noticeable signs of swelling,
yeah.
and so forth.
But if
They
she
have to
was,
follow
yeah,
with their eyes. You got to look at all that
but
stuff too.
if
Yeah.
she was talking to someone else over the phone and talking them through how to check for concussion, that can be done over the phone, can't it?
They could
But
attempt it, but I wouldn't think that it would be valid.
it's not that it's not valid, it's that it's also a waste of time, because if someone has a concussion, the first thing you want to do is get a freaking ambulance, and then the
What?
extra questions is just
What?
like for records, like to say, is the patient conscious, are they like, did they black out, if they did, for how long, is there
Yeah,
anyone with them, were they experiencing anything else, and also to rule out other neurological problems, could be a
yeah,
seizure, could be a stroke, stuff like that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this thing called NHS Direct in the UK. Jerry will know about it. So it's like a non-emergency phone number, and you can phone them up, and they'll ask you a series of questions, and they pretty much ask you all the same questions, no matter what you phone them up about. So they ask you things like, can you put your chin down to your neck, and because what they're doing is they're checking for more serious conditions before
Yeah.
they get down to the nitty gritty of what it is you're actually wrong with you. And if they are concerned, they will tell you to either go to the nearest walk-in clinic or phone an ambulance, or they'll make you an appointment with an emergency doctor.
Mm.
So, but they do sort of like get an idea of what's wrong with you over the phone, like a phone consultation. No. And actually, most of our doctor's appointments are done as phone consultations at the moment. You know, like remember when I showed you that lump on my neck? Doctor did not actually examine that lump on my neck. They gave the diagnosis via a photo.
Huh.
Still, I mean, like, it's like sometimes a photo can be useful, but in order to get, like, full accuracy of it, it's best
They
for
need
the
to feel
doctor
it.
to
They
do a
need to
physical
feel it and
exam.
touch it. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely
Yeah.
agree. I think it was disgusting that was, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's still not fully gone. There's still a slight raise there, and that's after a course of antibiotics. So, you know, but yeah, I didn't get a physical exam, and I think it's wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you for helping me with the chat.
That's all right. Terry says, so Amica claims she was in and out of consciousness, but Nurse Erin did the check over the phone. Yeah, she should have
Mm-hmm.
been taken into hospital and checked
Yeah.
properly.
Worry
Yep.
about Aaron getting in trouble.
Well, from what I can remember, there was a series of text messages went between Erin and Amber at the time, and Erin kept saying, "Can I come over and check you?" And Amber just kept asking for drugs.
Yeah.
So I don't think Erin was particularly worried about Amber, because if she was,
She would have either gone in person or called an ambulance
yeah,
if she thought it was really serious.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cement Shoes is here, Fanta.
Hey, Cement! Yay!
He says, "Hello all, I got no notification on this, but it came up in suggestions. Weird."
Huh. Well, we kind of did it spur of the moment.
Mm. Yeah.
Yep. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here that's here.
She never put it in her notes.
No, I
So,
think that's because she didn't see it firsthand. If she'd have seen it, she would have put it down.
but if she, so Amber Turd said that she was drifting in and out of consciousness. But did Erin say that Amber said she was drifting in and out of consciousness? Or is this just what Amber said to her? A saying she said to her?
I'm not sure.
Because can Amika not go after her for malpractice? No. Because I
No,
don't think, or breach of ethics.
I don't believe so.
Roma,
Yeah.
Terry's asking you questions. Right. So if she didn't put anything in her notes, can Amber go after her for malpractice or a breach of ethics?
If she didn't put anything in her notes,
Yeah, I don't think she can.
well, if there's no proof,
Yeah.
like unless like there's some like kind of recording.
No. I know there's text messages.
Okay.
I know
But
there was
okay,
text messages.
well, if there's text messages of it, then technically that itself shows that she tried to get some kind of information out. But if she didn't record it or she didn't write it down, then then that means that she was being dishonest.
Mm.
Like if they find out that she didn't write this down when she was supposed to, then yeah, then that's negligence on her part, and it should be reported. Especially if it's impacting her health. And the thing with Amber is that she has the potential. She has like a weapon to go after her.
Mm. So I'm going to read it as Sherry's put it. Hashtag Amika says she woke up to Rocky. Hashtag screaming. Hashtag Rocky claims that Amika texted her to come over. Let me see.
The thing is, in my opinion, from my point of view, the way I understand it, and it's not even, it's covering this and anything that Amber says. Does she not realize that, I mean, she's supposed to be so intelligent, but yet she gets up there and lies, but knows there's proof out there to prove that she's lying, but she still lies.
Mm.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Terry sent me a statement. So the first thing I remember after the fight was Rocky coming into my room and screaming, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." And she saw me. Together with Melanie, who had also arrived, we called Erin Borum, a nurse, who instructed us to conduct a concussion check over the phone. I had severe headaches and other pain for at least a week afterwards. I later learned that when Rocky and Melanie arrived, broken glass and chunks of hair were strewn across the downstairs of the penthouse. True and correct copies of pictures of my injuries from that occasion are attached here. Okay. And then on this occasion, Amber asked me to come over to her place to check her out. I could see that her head was bloody, where a chunk of her hair had been ripped out from the back of her head, close to the crown. Her face was red and her nose was swelling. Her lip was bleeding. She told me that Johnny had headbutted her. She said that she thought he might have broken her nose, and that was Rocky's statement. But I'm pretty sure there are text messages from
if there's
Erin.
text messages and actual proof of them have this exchange, and she knowingly did not put this stuff down when she was supposed to, then yeah, she's at fault for negligence. Especially if it's something that is important for the doctor to know, which can impact her health. Then we got a real problem.
I seem to remember Dr. Erin saying that because they were asking her questions about her notes, and it seems to me that was written down.
Okay.
How she told Rocky how to check, or whoever it was. Maybe I'm mistaken though. There's so much, it gets jumbled up in my head sometimes.
No, I think you're right. Let me just find something.
Well, number one thing, like whenever you're on a phone call and something, you always have to write it down, so that way, one, you don't forget it, and two, it's in records in case you're not on call and someone else needs to take over.
Yeah. I think she recorded it. I think so. In her notes.
Okay.
Can't be positive, but I think so.
Yeah, because the main reason to record the notes is to protect your own ass in case they do try to fuck you over.
Yep. Because you don't want to have any malpractice suits or anything.
Exactly.
But it's so funny that how Amber denies drugs and all that, and that she only did that, the MDMA or ecstasy, with Johnny one time and all that stuff, but she's on the recording from Australia saying all I popped was what? Xanny, Adderall, X, and hallucinogens. But that's all she did.
Mushrooms. She had mushrooms. Just some shrooms. She had some shrooms.
It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I just really can't wait for Johnny's cute little lawyer to get up there. I hope she demolishes her without it being obvious. You know what I mean? That's what she's doing. I hope she keeps her calm and Amber loses it. That's what people need to see. But, people that say they believe her, I think that they do that just because. Just to, in their mind, they stay a little bit relevant to argue the opposition. I think it's the wrong kind of attention, but some people, whether it's good or bad, they want that attention. That's my thought on that. But Johnny, Hen and I were looking the other night, and I think when the trial started, he had, I think it was 13 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
And now he's over 16 million since it started.
Yeah.
So, and Jason Momoa being one of them. So that'll tell people something.
Has he really started following him?
Yeah. He quit following her and started following Johnny. I think during the first or second week of the trial. We have anybody new?
Who?
That we didn't say hi to? Anybody?
Oh, Darth News.
Darth! Hey!
And Jelly.
Hey, Jenny!
Darth News. Darth
Yes!
News.
Do you want me to?
Can you come up, Darth?
And Captain Obvious. Oh, Captain Obvious is a good person to get up. She knows about the text messages.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna pop up out then, and then I'll just still be in the chat for the time being.
Are you sure? Why?
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Don't worry about it.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
We
no
have
worries.
room. I'm just saying.
No, I know. It's all good. It's all good.
Eric.
Okay, Romer. Love you.
All right. Love you too. Take care.
Love you, Romer.
Still be creeping in the chat. Don't worry.
Okay.
So,
We've got Eric.
yes, Eric and Boyd.
Hey, Eric.
Would you like me to post a link in the chat?
Yeah, sure.
There you go. Oh, Captain said, Romer, please don't go.
Well, there's the link if anybody wants to jump up. Be awesome to have you up here, Darth. Be great.
As if he's still here. I wasn't paying attention to the chat.
Oh. Not on you. It's just I could,
No, I was trying to find the text messages. So,
yeah.
Hello, KDK.
Hey, KK.
And Romer says, I'm still in the chat, don't worry.
Okay.
So anyway. Yeah. So I was...
I feel bad now.
Why?
Because I didn't see Darth.
Oh, he might still be here. He knows you're blind. Do I even want to know what bizarre shit has transpired of late? Probably not. I'm watching I've watched a couple of the body language experts saying, yeah, she's talking shit. She's lying out of her ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What text messages are you looking for? I can probably tell you where they are if you let me. The ones from the hair pulling incident between Erin and Amber. Oh, here she comes. Hello, Trouble.
You talking to me? I don't cause trouble ever.
No, never.
Hey, Fanta, how you doing, girl?
Good.
Hey, Hen, thank you for coming earlier.
That's all right. I came into your chat. I was in for a while, and then I needed to speak to Madam over here about something that was going weird on her channel. So I didn't stay.
No worries, I understand. The fact that you came at all was very, very... I loved it. Thank you.
That's all right.
So what are you discussing?
The text messages between Nurse Erin and Amber on the night of the hair pulling incident.
Okay, what about him?
Wasn't Erin saying I should come over, and Amber kept saying, "Oh, I just want drugs," pretty much.
Not word for word, but yeah, that was the gist of it.
Yeah.
She kept saying, I can come over tonight, and then I have him right in front of me. Let me just pull him up.
There you go. Told you she'd have the
Hen,
evidence.
Hen, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you send the link to Darth?
How? What, through Twitter?
You can go through Twitter DM, or do you have your Instagram open?
No.
Okay. Do
I don't know how. I'll try and get Instagram open, but it's not me. It's my Instagram is not me. It's
what?
it's pagan pride. It won't have a clue.
Oh, well, Twitter, I guess.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I can find him. I'm not.
All right, I'm just scrolling to that part of them. Do you want me to put them on the screen or?
Yeah, just read them out.
Oof, okay.
That's not the right Daphne's. That's not Daphne's. Why am I not finding him?
Did you put for the E a 3?
No, but I think it's come up before, just using without it.
Yeah.
No,
Still scrolling on my end. I'll be there in a second.
that's
Okay.
all right. Hang on. You tagged him, didn't you? No, you didn't tag him.
No. Hey, that's what you can do. I don't know what should I say.
Okay, you want just the ones to Aaron, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're just trying to verify that she made note of the whole thing in her notes.
She did. At midnight, Aaron says to Amber, I'm sure, I don't even know all the details, but it sounds very scary. Did the Xanax help at all? Amber calls back saying she needs stronger Xanax for it to help. And Johnny took all she had left, so she only has half of what she needs, and she needs to take double to feel anything. Ambien's the only thing that will put her down. But she's short on that as well. Aaron replies back, shit, do you have any for tonight? And I can visit and refill tomorrow. Amber, tomorrow is fine. I think I'm okay for tonight. I took more Advil. Is that okay? Aaron, yes to Advil. Applying ice again once more before bed would be ideal if you can tolerate it. I'm really so sorry you're going through this. Amber, just found a bunch of Coke, which explains it all. Aaron, I assume you're not referring to soda. Then they make a joke about that. Aaron says, do you want me to check on him? I assume he was not the one getting hurt, but I just wanted to check what you want. P.S. Don't do the Coke. I heard it's bad for you. Amber answers, please don't check on him. I'm fine. Aaron says she won't. And then this is the one I think you're looking for. Aaron says back, this is 12:30, midnight plus 30. You know that, Bellum.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you're okay, but I'd feel better if I checked you out at some point. Can I visit tomorrow, or are you busy? And then Amber doesn't answer her for quite some time. Let me scroll.
Terry wants to know if you can send her the messages.
Of course.
Thank you.
Where would I send them?
Probably on Twitter.
Yeah, Terry K on Twitter.
Okay.
Have we missed
Aaron
any?
texted back. Just checking on you. I'm really glad you got some sleep last night. Do you feel well enough to make your appearance? Please don't push yourself if you're hurting. Also, please stick with ibuprofen every 4 to 6 hours to decrease pain and swelling. When can I visit today? I can refill your meds too. I just called in more Xanax. Amber says, can you come over today? Also, my anxiety is through the roof. Aaron, yes, I was planning on making it by at some point. Do you still have PRN propranolol? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. If so, take that. Will help decrease your anxiety without snowing you. Amber says she took some. Aaron, I can get there in about 20 minutes if I get downtown around 3, or if I get on the road and I'll get downtown around 3. Amber, I won't be able to talk in front of hair and makeup, so maybe you can come after. I don't think she ends up seeing the nurse until the next day.
Yeah.
Aaron replies, keep me posted. Do you have enough meds for this afternoon?
I don't think she saw the nurse at all, did she?
I don't think so.
I don't think she saw the nurse until the nurse knocked on the door that night that she had another client. And they said that Amber came to the door all weepy, but she couldn't visualize the hematoma Amber was describing.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time the nurse actually saw her.
So it's a couple of days after.
Yep.
Hello, Keely.
Hi, Keely.
Hey, Keely. Do you want to come up?
What is Cherry's exact name on Twitter so I get it right?
Cherry K.
Okay.
Cherry K. It's Kyla something or other. Well, it's Terry K. We'll get you her.
Okay.
Cherry's big kiwis. She said there were no marks. Yeah.
Yeah. But she had to just go over there because Amber was going to keep putting her off.
Keely says she's in bed, otherwise she would.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're in
me.
chat.
Doesn't stop me. At Kyla Terry K.
Yeah, I found her. I'm doing it now. Thank you. Appendix 3.
So.
All right.
So,
yeah.
No, it's
Thank you.
It failed to send. Let me try again.
Can we go back up in the chat and see?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
I saw there were some big ones. I didn't know if anybody was asking us questions or anything. This is
KDK said I should be playing catch up on the trial, but I'm a slacker, haha, and it's really difficult to watch Amber's awful performance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's hard. You're welcome, Cherry.
Cherry's just been. Can you send them to me, Captain? Oh no, sorry. She also hashtag Cap. So she hashtag thank you for coming earlier, Captain 2022.
I'm always appreciative when people come, Cherry.
And she's also said, okay, at least Erin is covered. Yeah. And then she hashtagged you. Where is it? Where is it? Do you want to come up, sis 2022? She sent kiwis, and Keely replied with cherries. No.
Yeah, it's hard to watch, but I think they're all covered. It's all in their notes. And,
Screams is here.
Hey, Screams! Thank you for coming.
And she hashtagged you again. There was
And
some.
I knew as soon as it went out of my mouth, she's going to get that. Oh, Lord. I'm going to stop right now.
So I've tweeted at Darth saying Fanta would love it if you came up or something like that.
Okay.
Join the
Thank
conversation.
Yeah. I'd love to get his perspective on things because he's there.
He is there. He
Yep.
is. So.
Lucky.
Romer said he wasn't going to leave the chat, right?
He over at Tugs?
He's over at Tugs. He's obviously over at Tugs.
We all knew what his plan was. We knew. That's okay.
So it's like some people say, I'm really tired, I'm going to sleep now. And I end my stream, go over to Tugs, and there they are in the chat. I'm like,
Yeah.
just say I'm going to Tugs. I'm not offended.
Are you sleep typing? What's going on?
Brown chicken barbecue. Fanta is dirty tonight. Okay. That's because basically Terry is hashtagging you every 5 minutes. Thanks for coming,
Yeah.
sis 2022. As soon as it came, sis 2022.
I was sticking to yes or no answers. And
Well, you can't. You're meant to be running the panel.
I don't care. So, Captain, what?
Nope.
I was going to ask Captain how she felt about everything so far.
I think it's going pretty good, no?
Yeah, I think so.
I just hope the jury is on the same page.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm trying not to have my hopes way up there like I did before, because that was crushing.
Yeah.
But I would so love for him to be vindicated in a court of law, not just in the public eye. Because he already knows we all know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just wish it could be on record.
Yeah, he wants Hollywood to know.
I think Hollywood knew. They just...
Oh, yes. Yeah.
But he wants Hollywood to go, oh, shit.
We fucked up.
Keely says Amber's PR guy has vanished off social media. People have accused him of SA.
Oh, I heard that. I heard that rumor. I forgot all about that.
I haven't heard that rumor.
Where did I hear it?
Is that the new PR guy?
Yeah.
The new one?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's supposed to have a shady past. Yeah.
I know he do a thing on Johnny years ago. He was already against Johnny before she got him on team.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember much about it, but yeah, I read that too. I looked into it.
I remember hearing that rumor about him, though. I just didn't think it was cool. That aside, I didn't think it was allowed for people that weren't her legal team to be there with her legal team, like walking up and talking to them and passing them notes. And
no, apparently they are.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that was against the rules, but apparently not, or the judge would have said something unless she didn't see it. But to me, it's like, just go ahead and keep on doing these shady little things. It's not making her look better, you know?
Yeah.
Because he got that note from Rottenborn, went over, sat down next to the court TV reporter, and opened it up for her to read it.
Which note?
It was a note that he got from Rottenborn. He gave
Who's he?
the PR guy, the bald guy.
PR guy. Okay.
Yeah. And he went over and sat down next to her and opened it up, and she read it real fast and then closed it back up.
Where is Adam Waldman?
Don't
he can't
know.
be. He's not allowed to be in the court.
No.
Because he's a witness? Or could be a witness?
Yes. He is a witness.
Possible. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, because he was taken off the case, remember? He was kicked off the case.
Right, but I would have assumed he'd still be in the galley watching.
No, I think he's potential witness for either side.
That makes sense then, because he kind of just vanished.
What are they saying in chat, Hen?
He's a witness still. Even a Nick PR needs PR. Even his webpage is gone. Hang on.
I like that one, Cherry. Even her PR needs PR.
He's accused by someone on a dating site. Even his webpage is gone. Apparently, turd in the bed.
Did you know that the PR team she fired was PR team for Obama?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who the crump is paying these bills?
Oh, I'll give you a couple guesses.
Right. So KK said, do you think the infamous bruise on Ted's face was from cosmetic injections? Which one? Because that bruise moved.
Do you mean the one where she got the restraining order? Because that looked like a Nike swish to me.
What, one by her eye?
Yeah.
That's injection. The one on her cheek. The one on her cheek when she went to court.
Yeah, the one on her cheek.
No, so the one on the eye, the red one under her eye, that's an injection. The one on her cheek is a zit.
Yeah, the cheek is definitely acne.
Yeah.
And it was proven that, well, it was shown that the son took those pictures and made it darker in their paper when they published it. It was
wasn't Keely the one who found that out, figured it out?
I don't know. I just remember seeing it.
Yeah, I think it was Keely that actually figured it out.
Good on you,
yeah.
Keely.
What's that? The photo of the sun? Well, I've actually just seen it up on Twitter again. So let me show you that. I was trying to find out about the thing.
Okay.
Because Dan Wooten is trending again, apparently. So there you go.
He's a weasel.
Dan Wooten is trending again, so reposting this one. So let's show you. I can bring these up, can't I? Yes, I can.
Yep.
Yeah, Keely said, I broke it and Pop Topic did an article on my video.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. Yep.
Do you remember
awesome.
That? I remember that.
So this is the photo that's appeared in the courts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can see the little bruise there under her eye, but I think you're right. It could be injections or makeup, one or the other.
Mhm.
And then that is what they did to the Sun newspaper photo.
Yep. Good
Go
eye,
back to the
Keely.
original real quick. Just show us the first one again quickly. Wow. The nerve.
I know, right? You remember when that one couples therapist said she saw a bruise on either side of her face?
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
had to be cheek injections.
It could have been anything.
I mean, he'd have had to clap her with it. Well, I can see it in my head. I just can't articulate what I'm trying to say. He would have had to just taken both hands and went boom on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that to me are the cheek injection fillers or whatever. They're perfectly symmetrical on either side of the face, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not sure what's going on. It could be a bruise. It could be dark eyes. It could be makeup. It could be anything. But if you notice, it's more under one eye than the other. And if it was a broken nose, it would be both eyes fully.
Yeah. That is not a broken nose in any way, shape, or form.
No.
And can you check see if somebody new's in the chat, please?
Yes, of course I can.
Carol's Cookies is here now. As well
Hello,
as
Carol.
Hey,
No. But yeah.
Carol. I met Carol in Vic's chat. Vic King.
Oh,
an
okay.
artist. Yeah.
Okay.
And Eric. I've seen Eric around a few Comic Skate channels. So that's where they're all from, and Pale Rider.
Awesome.
Of course, you know Pale Rider because you see him at Felines.
No, he comes on mine as well. Oh, no. How would I seen a free line, yeah. I was thinking of the other one that comes on mine.
Devil Flyer.
Devil Fly.
what does the calendar say, Cherry?
It's like 3 months before the incident was supposed to have happened. There's a calendar in behind her in one of the photos. Cherry, you sent me that before, didn't you? I can't remember.
Frog G is here now too.
Hello, Frog G.
Frog G. Hey.
Tickle the algorithm.
The mod that Cherry is over here in this community, Frog G is over in Comic Skate.
Yeah.
Darth is back.
Oh, Darth is back. Hello, Darth.
Hey, Darth. Can you come up? I'm sorry I missed you earlier.
There's the link. The link's there. I've put it in the chat.
It'd be great to get your perspective.
Yeah, I'd love to hear.
Oh, yeah.
From inside
if he's been
the
in
door.
court, I'd love to hear that.
I don't know why I've still got rocket eggs highlighted. I think that was someone saying how who's paying for it all.
Yeah.
That's it. The calendar says January and the photos were taken in December.
Yeah.
Is there a year on the calendar?
I don't know. But you can probably work it out what year it was by what day the days fell.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Darth said, I'll join you guys for a minute or 10. Hang on.
Awesome. Thank you.
He said it was cool. He was wrapping up a video earlier on.
Okay.
How many people can you have on at once, Fanta?
10.
10, including myself.
I just wanted to know if I needed to get down for somebody to come up.
No. You're fine.
No. even if she was only on the non-pay one, she'd have six. She can have six up.
Yeah.
But she's using my StreamYard, so she can have 10 up.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Hen can share screen and all that from here.
Yeah.
She has the power here.
I do. But you have the power on my channel.
Yeah, and I accidentally use it sometimes, so I try not to touch anything.
No.
But to anybody in the chat that doesn't know, I'm relying on Hen to help me. I don't see very well. I don't have Wi-Fi, so I can have my other phone, so I can, enlarge the chat or anything. So if I haven't said if you said something to me, I'm sorry if I didn't see you.
Because I keep going off this tab and looking at things on Twitter and Instagram, and I miss it as well. Because I'm not very good.
That's fine. That's fine. I hate to ask. That's why I haven't really gone live a lot lately, because I was waiting to get Wi-Fi and all that. But I really appreciate you guys helping me out.
That's
I
all
don't
right.
mind watching the chat for you if you want.
Okay.
I can read them all if you like.
But yes, the calendar. I can't find the photo now. But it does have a date in the background that isn't the date it's supposed to have happened. It's on the wrong page, which is interesting. Oh, here we go. It's January 2015. There we go. Do you want me to show it?
If you want to.
It's a bit blurry.
Everything's blurry to me. And yes, I can take jokes about it. Doesn't bother me.
There you go.
Well,
good grief.
well.
I mean, it might not be January. It might be February. It's an airy word. Anyway, it's not a December word. It's not an ember. It's an airy. Oh. Oh. There we go. Hello, Darth. Oh,
hi, Darth.
He's on mute. You can have the panel read the chat, and I'll cause chaos in the chat for them to read. Aha. He'll be back.
He's coming back.
He forgot to plug in his mic, I think. There we go. Try again, hey? Hello?
Yeah,
Hey!
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
You can hear me. Okay, good. How are you guys?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I was just in the middle of editing a video, and I saw in the corner of my tab you guys were live, and I was like, oh yay, I'll just jump in here.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
Thank you for inviting me.
Sure, anytime.
Oh, come on, Darth. You're like mega star. Of course she's going to invite you.
We invited him before he was megastar.
I'm not a megastar. I don't think 14,000 subscribers justifies megastar, but I do appreciate the sentiment. I do.
Well, among the Justice for Johnny community, you are a megastar.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, maybe among the Just for Johnny community. That okay. I'll be humble about that. Thank you. I mean, but really, like, I'm not the informative kind of channel. Like, I'm a very opinionated channel. So, I'm not like Tug or other channels that really get into the details. I just kind of give a very, I guess, kind of baseline opinion. First opinion of like what I see. It's like I try to give information, but at the same time I'm not very informative. So I do appreciate the fact that I'm considered one of the whatever word you used in the Justice for Johnny community. I do appreciate it, but
I love your channel. You know that. I love it. Sense of humor, the everything. It's great. But
thank you.
I've asked everybody that's come on, how do you feel about it so far?
I feel good about it, and
Yeah.
yes, and I was in the courtroom the first day of Amber's testimony. The second day I wasn't, but the first day I was there, and I was more than watching Amber because I knew I could go back and watch her like on the live stream. I wanted to pay attention to the jury, and I saw 3 or 4 of them very subtly roll their eyes multiple times.
Oh yes.
Like they're not supposed to give any kind of, they're not supposed to show any emotion. It's poker face the whole time. But
yeah,
sometimes it's just a natural reaction. It's like, oh my god, like literally, I saw it happen. The person next to me saw it happen, and multiple times. And that along with seeing the amount of love he's getting outside the courtroom was just it's just like there's just no way. There is no way he's gonna lose this. And someone commented on one of my recent posts, like, even if Amber wins, she loses. And the same for Johnny. It's like, even if he loses, he wins, because he's become so, like, he is now like legendary. There's so many people who've commented on, like, on the booing video or whatever, any one of the 3 videos that got a lot of traction recently on my channel. It's saying like, I didn't like Johnny Depp, and now it's like I'm supporting this man 100%. Like, he just went from like not on my radar to like, I'm invested. Like, so many people have been, like, I guess, awoken to what's going on, and I know it sounds kind of cringe to say, men too, or he too, or whatever, but it's
true.
It is. Like, if you use it with the context of making a point and not being trendy, it's I think it's validated, and it's important that we bring awareness to men who've been totally fucked over. Pardon my French.
Yeah. No, don't
Can
you
I just say,
about it.
Can I just say, Dolph, I would class myself as a feminist, right? But in the proper sense of the way of equal rights.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
so
100%.
Therefore, men too, to me, is just as important as me too.
Yeah.
Yes. I like that. Yeah, I agree. I heard someone use the hashtag we too, and I think that's the most appropriate hashtag that should be used, is we too, because it's everybody. It's not just a women's or a men's issue. It's like, there are so many nuances, and you can't just, like, there's so many people recently who've felt compelled to like just pop up, like, and just troll me and just be like, yeah, just let me know that you should believe all women, and that I'm a bigot and a misogynist and this and that. And I don't respond to the comments, but I can't believe there's like a group of people out there who truly believe that you should just believe all women just because they're women.
Yeah, I don't, and I am a woman.
It's like, I didn't believe Johnny at first. At first, I believed Amber. I bought into it until I did my own research. I heard the audio, and then I started doing my own digging, and all these revelations were like, holy shit! Like, Amber is clearly the sociopath in this relationship. But I bought into it at first, so it's not like I was just hating women or hating a woman specifically just to hate them, or just because they're a woman, or it's like, I did my own research, and I found out that this person ruined this man's life, and that's the story. Like, he was doing fine, and he only went off the rails once he started a relationship with Amber.
You drive me to drink too, and I don't even drink. You know what I'm saying?
She really doesn't. A sip on whiskey, and she's pissed. She's
Yeah.
that lightweight. Yes.
Lightweight.
I'm lightweight. Two Smirnoff Ice, and I'm good to go.
There you go. Yes.
My cheerleader beer. But,
I'm either a whiskey or a wine guy, but usually whiskey.
Can I just say, Darth, I loved
Yes.
how you fangirled after you gave him the book.
Oh
my God, I did it!
Like, so I responded to a subscriber, Tanya, in her comment. I responded to her, but to repeat what I said was, I tried for 2.5 weeks. Like, every day there was trial. At every moment, at every turn, I tried to find a respectful, quiet, perfect moment to just hand it to either his lawyer or his PR team or his bodyguard when he went to the bathroom in the hallway. I tried so hard, and at the end of the day, it ended up in his lap. So it's like in Johnny's lap, and I could have been happier. And I know he probably isn't going to like give half the things that made it in his car a second look, but I do believe the quality of that book. It was a beautiful book. I really hope she makes another one. Just for I took a picture of every page just to archive
did
it.
you?
But,
You've got it means he's got a picture of me.
I do. But I didn't spend time reading all of them. I read a handful of them. But a lot of them are very private. They're private messages, like they're very personal and specific. It's almost like for his eyes only. And I didn't want to post, I just kind of wanted to keep it kind of under wraps as far as like what was said in the book. But there was just, I think I counted upwards of 500. There was a lot of messages. And
I know I had one in there.
You did. I saw yours. I think you were on the page behind. Tug was on the last page. I think you were like the second to last.
Tug sent one.
Yeah, he sent one too. I can. It's funny. Everybody added a photo except for me. I'm the only person in the whole book without a photo because I was. I got skittish. I was like, wait. I didn't know if it was like just one copy or if there was going to be how many copies there were going to be.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want to like reveal myself yet. So I just
we all know what you look like now, though.
Yeah, well, thank you. It was just funny.
I still used mine. That was my other avatar before I changed it to this one, so everybody's seen it already. But I wear a mask on screen too.
Yeah. I remember your previous profile. I remember your profile name more than anything. When nobody else has your name.
Yeah.
So you stick out all the time.
Well, that's awesome.
So it was nice seeing Darth fangirl after Johnny the same way as Fanta fangirls after Darth.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief! I knew it.
I guess the politically correct term is fanboying, but I was fanboying because it was such a surreal moment. Like I was saying, leading up to that moment, I had tried like relentlessly to get him that book, and when I finally got it to him, I was just, overflowing with joy. I almost thought about cutting that part out of the video, but I figured I'd just leave it in.
It was sweet.
Yeah.
Tao King is saying something to Darth.
Yes, Darth, I told you it was private and only Johnny was allowed to see it.
You did, and I kept my promise. I have kept my promise, Tao. I kept my promise.
You've seen it.
I peeked through it because it was a beautiful book, but nobody else has seen it. Nobody in the spectators, nobody that I met around the courthouse. Nobody has seen it except for me, and I've only seen a few pages. Again, some of them, like my own message to Johnny was very personal, and I wouldn't want that out there for people just to read because it's very personal.
Yeah.
So yeah. But don't worry, Tal. I kept my promise. Nobody has seen it. Yeah. I hope Johnny like stayed up that night reading it.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I have a question for you, real quick.
Sure.
Hi, Captain here. By the way, nice to meet you.
Hello, Captain.
Is Amber's acting as bad in person as it is on the internet through the camera?
it's almost worse. Like it's like if you're an empathetic person, you might feel her performance is more powerful in person, but if you can look past the act that she's putting on and you just see it as almost like a scene in a movie, it's it's super cringe. I mean, again, I only saw her in person one day, one day, a full day of her testimony, but it was not easy to sit through. Because I would keep eyeballing the crowd, and both sides of the spectator section was all Johnny fans, and there were moments where she'd say something so crazy about her RAPE or whatever, and people would look around, like look at each other, like, "Wait, what?" Like, no way. And then we'd like quickly glance over at the jury because the jury's tucked away in the corner. I know you probably noticed when like the witness is talking to their right, they're talking
Yeah.
they're talking to the jury,
Yeah.
and Amber, it's weird because it's like when Johnny was speaking, it's like he was getting his message out to the world, but it was as if he was speaking directly to the jury and to the people in the intimate vicinity of the courtroom. Amber felt like she's talking to the world, like she just wants her, like her much. She just like it feels like she's putting on a show for the world, not for like the jury. It's weird. It's yeah, that's how it feels. So it's awkward. There's a lot of moments that are cringe.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos going around of where she like poses for the camera and sniffs something out of her handkerchief?
Yeah, I did. So that clip is actually going to be in the intro to my next video. I have another filler video, and the next one that's actually her sniffing. It because, okay, so I thought she was blowing her nose, and I watched the clip like 50 times now.
Yeah.
And she is like, when you have a runny nose, you blow your nose. You don't sniff in. You don't suck in like you're snorting in. And
you
if
might
maybe
if you don't have a hanky, but she had a hanky.
maybe, but it's almost like she couldn't, like, because like I lived in San Francisco and like I've seen so many people with these little tiny glass vials with like it's honestly like so small and it fits. It's totally possible she could have just done a rail in front of the entire world or something, or she could have taken something. It's sketchy, but it's not enough for me to like cry conspiracy, but it is funny.
Yeah. I asked Tug about it on a different channel. We were on a panel together Saturday, I think. And he said he believes it's capsaicin, like a peppery substance to make your eyes water and your nose run.
Oh, that would make sense. You know, I've heard of that. Actors use that.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of actually child actors use that. The ones that can't like get the tears going.
Yeah.
If she's using it, it's not working. She didn't shed a tear in 2 days.
No, she didn't. That was the thing. Like that was why I was mocking her in my inner monologue video, because there's when someone is genuinely crying, there's no control. They're compelled to cry. They're just crying because the emotion is taking them there. It's almost like she was fishing for the emotion to bring up the tears. Like she was, and they just weren't coming. And because they weren't the tears weren't flowing, she had to act her sadness.
I would kind of suggest anybody that hasn't seen these little things, if Darth hasn't put it out yet, check Darth out first, and then go to Ricada, because his editor picks out little clips, and there's one of her when she's so in her moment, crying and not catching her breath. You see her glance at the jury to see like, hey, you still looking at me, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, she looks at the jury and she looks directly at the camera that is the core TV camera that faces her. She looks at the camera multiple times, and like when she looks at when she does look, because Johnny never looks at the camera except for like unless it was a close up and his eyes, past it, but he never stared directly at the camera. Amber does that because it's like she's talking to the camera, which means she's talking to the world, to the audience watching live. It's again like a show. She's not talking to the jury. and it's very, I don't know. I guess when you're there and you see it, you can see the way she's looking and the tone of her voice, and especially when she's not being asked questions, when it's like awkward silence or they cut the mic and the counsel is deliberating with the judge at the front.
Yeah.
Like, her behavior is, I don't there's just so many it's telling that she's nervous, that she's almost like she's trying to keep her stories together, and when she does tell a story, that's what she's doing. She's telling a story. She's not telling you what happened. She's telling you a very vivid reimagining of what may have occurred.
Yeah.
Like what she talked about when Johnny slapped her, that her face fell and hit the carpet, and she noticed how dirty the carpet was. And then on the airplane, she said that he hit her and she fell down and her face was on the floor, and she saw how the floor was dirty, and it's like she used that excuse twice. I'm just like,
Yeah.
You're just trying. Yeah, go ahead.
Have you noticed that she's left bits out that she had in the UK case? I've noticed that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, this is a tailor-made testimony for her defense. Like there's no truth in it at all. It's just she's trying every loophole possible, and her attorneys and PR team are spinning things that they're not making any sense, any logical sense. They're asking stupid questions to the point where they're objecting themselves. And it's like, I mean,
Court TV cut that out. Did you see that?
They cut it out.
Either Law and Crime or Court TV cut that part out where he objected to himself.
They cut it out live?
Really?
No,
I don't know if it was live or after.
I clipped it when it happened. When we won our 15-minute, because I was in the courtroom that day, and then when we went on our 15, I immediately went to the live stream and clipped it because I was like, there's no way he just you asked a question and you're worried that their answer is going to be damning to your case, so you object to your own question. It's just like, man, that's just amateur. It's so amateur.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Patty asked, is there more than one juror taking notes? Are they looking at Amber or looking down?
Are you talking about the jurors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all taking notes. Some take more notes than others. I've also noticed jurors look at each other's notes, or like one juror will hold up their notebook and the other juror will look over and be like, oh yeah, just do I don't know what they're talking about, but I do see them engaging with what's going on. There is 2 jurors specifically who look like they're sleeping through the trial. There was 3 of them, but that one left because he had a herniated disc. The one that everybody thought he said he had hemorrhoids, but it was not hemorrhoids. Which would explain
Still a valid reason.
Yeah, valid reason not to sit down. I mean, that could be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right. Cement Shoes asked if you'd heard about AH having vehicular manslaughter charges as minor. We've all heard about that.
Yeah, I've heard about it in the past as a rumor, and then I think it was just yesterday and today I've gotten a lot of emails and DMs about that, and I have yet to look into it. I don't know. I know she's been arrested for domestic violence charges. I know that's a fact, but I haven't looked into the research with this manslaughter.
So there are photos of her mugshot from when she was a youngster, and we do know that it was to do with a driving incident, and the rumours are that her friend in the car died. That's the rumours. Whether it's true or not, I don't know.
She lost her license too.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Wow. Well,
for a certain amount of years, she got it back. I think when she turned 21 or 22.
Well, if you know where she was arrested, you should be able to get those records. I mean, actually, you should be.
Because she was a minor.
Because
she was a minor. She was a minor.
Yeah. which means you
loopholes.
can't get access to the records.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
She said in interviews that a friend of hers died in an accident. Her best friend, when she was 16, died in a car accident.
Yeah.
And rumors are that she was the one driving.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how if you can't get access to the records, then how do you confirm?
You can't.
I mean, is that something that like Johnny's team could legally obtain, or no? That's just off the.
No, I don't know. But to be fair, it's not actually relevant to this case, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, this case is strictly defamation. Which, again, if he loses this case, I know it sounds petty, but he needs to sue her for like physical harm. Like he
can't do that. It's too late.
Not? Is there statute limitations?
We have statutes of limitations, but Australia doesn't.
Well, then maybe he could take the trial to Australia and sue her in Australia, or go after her in Australia, because like, I mean, it's an open and closed case as far as domestic violence goes. She's guilty. She's guilty. Like there's no jury in the world that would listen to this information, all this evidence, and be like, oh yeah, no, Amber is innocent. No. She admitted to hitting him. I don't know what other proof you would need.
Yeah. And on
the
Australia tapes, pretty much admitted to chopping his finger off. She admitted to doing drugs.
Yeah.
They've got to
decide whether he ever hit her, and that's it. It's whether he ever hit her.
Yeah.
And he may have done. We don't know for definite that he didn't. And I'm playing devil's advocate. We don't know for definite that he didn't hit her. But the evidence proves that she hit him.
You're right. You're absolutely right. We don't. But in a court of law, you need evidence, and if I don't have it, then I can't, with a good conscience, say Johnny did this thing that he's being accused of. I need to have evidence, and if I have it, I will change my tune. I will change my narrative. I won't stand up for any kind of abuse like that. Period. But if I just need the evidence. That's it.
So you know the May 21st incident.
Which year?
The phone.
2016.
The phone incident.
The phone.
I have a theory that a smidgen of what she said was true. Okay.
I agree.
In the fact that I think that he did throw the phone over his shoulder. It did hit the sofa, and then she went, "Oh my God, Johnny, you've hit me in the face."
Well, yeah, but that's exactly what I have an issue with. Is if he threw the phone, not like it's a problem, but if they're using that, I mean, if he threw the phone, yeah, that's not proper behavior.
No.
Did he throw it at her face? No, he
didn't. No.
Does he have the money to replace her phone like within 5 minutes? Yes, he does.
Yeah.
It's not like did he attack her? Because it's again like someone can be aggressive or show aggression, but as long as it's not like that aggression is not causing physical bodily harm, then it's a fine line, because some people would say that's immature behavior. Grow up, don't punch a wall, don't throw things.
Absolutely.
Yes.
My point is, and then he's gone over to her and said, "Show me," and lifted her hair and lifted her tube, maybe a little bit more rough than he should have done because he's pissed off at that time. That is the smidgen that I think is true, that he actually did that. He lifted her hair and lifted her chin and said, "Show me." I think that tiny bit of her whole thing is true. The rest of it, I don't think it hit her in the face.
That sounds like something that he probably would have done. But
that's something I would do.
And I'm not going to excuse behavior either. I'm not here to be an apologist or any of that. If he did do that, that's not okay, right? But and again, I'm not coming up for excuses for what he did or may have done aggressively or out of like a heated emotional state. But what pushed him to that emotional state? He was never that kind of person before he
I
met Amber.
agree.
So she poisoned him. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it. Like, maybe not. I don't know if she with drugs or just emotionally she fucked his head up emotionally and drove him to madness, like drove him to the edge of insanity, which is what he was talking about in his testimony. And I see that. Like, I can't excuse his behavior, but I understand that this is not who he is,
Oh,
and that,
She
so
broke him.
yes.
absolutely. I think the finger writing thing was completely, absolutely a breakdown. You know, that was a breakdown. He said, I think I had some sort of mental breakdown. I don't know. I've never had one before. You know?
Yeah, with the finger. Yeah. But
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
think the recording of when they met at that hotel in San Francisco where he's saying cut me, I think that's when he was broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I know. But when he testified, a lot of people assumed that he was saying that he was cutting himself. That's not what he was doing. People thought that he was
No.
suicidal, and he
No.
cleared that up the following day on the stand. And it's like he was so broken. He was like, there's nothing left I can give you except for my blood, so take my
Yeah.
blood. It's like,
Yeah.
that's broken, that's desperate, that's at the end of your rope, you know what I mean? Like,
It's
that's
sad
it's sad. It's a broken man.
because
I
he
thought that was
actually
pure
cried and I
evil.
lost it.
I thought that was pure evil what they did that day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he only cried during that moment. He
Mhm.
was respectful to Amber. He never threw Amber under the bus. He just said everything as it happened, as a factual state of fact. Like, I mean, he just said it like it was. He called her misheard. The fact that Amber is so emotional, so theatrical, she tries to cry every time she tells a story. She calls him Johnny instead of Mr. Depp. Or, you're in a court of law. You're supposed to address them by their surname. So it's like, I don't know. It just seems like she's.
He said Amber,
I don't know.
but corrected himself on the stand. Like Amber misheard.
Yeah.
But I cried twice. I cried when he cried, and they ended that day like that with him and made me angry. And then I cried on his last day, and they played that part where she says, tell the world, you, Johnny Depp, are a victim of DV or whatever. And his lawyer says, what did you say? And he said, yes, I am. Oh, I lost it.
Yeah, that was powerful. But
Because
that's the point. Johnny is just so honest. Like, I don't sense any bullshit, because he owned up to his anger, to his alcohol abuse, to his drug abuse. He owned up to all of it. He hasn't denied anything.
Yeah. She
Amber,
just can't.
Apart from hitting her.
Amber didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
She's a perfect angel, and it's.
Mm-hmm.
I got really angry, and this sounds nothing to do with Johnny, what she's saying about Johnny. I got really angry when she started attacking Kate James and her professionalism and drinking on while she's at work and leaving her child in the car. Seriously, that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they can bring her back up and get more in depth with her since she opened up the door.
No, because she did a testimony over, but she only did a thingy. What's it called? She ain't going to come back to the court. She didn't want to be a part of that in the first place. You can tell by.
They do have rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? They.
Yeah, but she did. It
they
wasn't
could try.
It wasn't testimony, was it? But I felt that really angered me. She has a habit of attacking people's parenting skills.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I saw the jury's eyes roll when she tried to make it seem like Johnny was a bad person for getting his 16 or 17-year-old daughter high, like with marijuana.
Yeah.
Because like it that was the one time I remember seeing their eyes roll, was because it almost seemed like they were rolling it because of the hypocritical nature of it, because the one what was her name whose testimony was struck from the record at the very beginning.
Oh
Gina.
yes.
Yeah,
Gina.
she said Amber gave her, she'd never done Molly or MDMA, and Amber just like gave it to her, and she was like, oh, okay, I'll do it. And it's like Amber essentially peer pressured someone who's never taken a hardcore substance before into taking it, and then she's trying to villainize Johnny for trying to get I guess she said introducing his daughter into weed or whatever. But it's like, look, your kid is going to smoke it one way or the other, and I would
supervising it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just so hypocritical and just I can't.
If it was even true, is it true?
Yeah,
probably. But it's also like the relationship with the older guy thing that she brought up. You know, I'm so concerned, you know, that she's in a relationship with the older guy and Johnny's just allowing him to stay over. And I'm like, better to have it done safely under your roof than go elsewhere and do it. As far as I'm concerned, I'd rather know where my kids are and what they're up to than have them seeking out behind my back.
And weed is not looked at today like it was in the 80s or whatever.
Yeah.
Weed's so common and it's legal, and you know it's just ridiculous.
They call it, some people like to call it a gateway drug, but if you want to if you want to do heroin, you're going to do heroin. It's not like weed is not going to stop you from or make you. It's crazy, and I feel like he just wants to have an open line of communication with his kids, an open line of like trust, because I was scared shitless of my parents in high school. I didn't want them to know anything I was doing. It wasn't until I graduated college that I finally built like an open, like trustworthy relationship with my dad, where I was like, yeah, I did this, and this, and like I could smoke weed in front of him, and he sees me as an equal, not as like. But I wish he had an open line of communication, because I snuck around and put myself in so many dangerous situations.
Yeah.
That I probably shouldn't have been in, had I just like been more open with my parents about what I was doing. So like I understand if Johnny is like allowing his kid to smoke weed. It's just like I don't know. Like it comes down to your own parenting beliefs. I would never tell any parent how to parent their kid unless it involves some kind of abuse. Then it's like that can't happen. But
all I can think of is weed's gateway. Yeah, gateway to the fridge.
Both me and Fanta have children that are a bit too open with us, don't we, Fanta?
Oh Lord, yes.
But
you haven't met Harley yet.
My point exactly. You'd rather have your kids be too open than closed off, right?
I don't know. I do not want to hear some of the stories he tells me. It's like, no, it's best I don't know that information.
Well, at least you have the opportunity to cut them off if you need to.
Yeah.
Oh no, I just throw worse stories back at them and they cringe and run away.
yeah, that's how you do it. I do that too. But my oldest was sitting here today, you know, and he partakes, and he's like, "Can I do this in here?" And I'm like, "This once," you know, like in my room, because I'm roommates with my best friend. So, and he's like, "No, it's gonna smell too bad. I'll just go out here." Like whatever. Yeah. But you know, I know those things.
When my eldest does it in my house, I go, "For fuck's sake, that stinks."
It's like, dude, how can you stand that? It's like you just sat the house down on a cave of skunks.
But I mean, I partook in cannabis when I was younger. Didn't do it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the effects of it, you know. But I haven't done any other drugs unless you count paracetamol and ibuprofen and antihistamines and what else? Steroids, but not the steroids that make you muscly. You know.
Right.
I think we would be able to tell, Hen. But yeah, I did that too, and all I got was hungry and sleepy, and I missed everything, so I just never took to it.
I just remember one time when I giving away the secrets, when I was young, passing the spliff around, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden my head dropped, and I couldn't lift it up, and I'm like, I don't like this feeling, and I don't like this feeling. I have no control. My head is down, and I can't get to go back up. I don't like
think
this.
the funniest.
That's what Johnny.
That's what
Johnny calls that the nod.
Yeah, I think the funniest part of that story, Hen, was you called it spliff.
Spliff. Yeah. Why is that fun? Why is that funny?
I haven't heard that word in a while.
I know. Show my age, Fanta. Show me age.
Well, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Except I'm young. Yep.
Yes, you're very young, Fanta. 21.
When you guys are ready, I would really like to run a theory by you, but only when you're done having.
Go ahead. Go right ahead.
Well, first of all, I want to say this, and I know I'm the only one who actually believes this, but I'm going to put it out there anyway. When Brian was doing his video, and he said that Amber said, all I was popping was Xanax and Adderall and blah, blah, and blah, blah. Personally, I don't think that's what she said. I think the part, all I was popping, sounds so close to all on top of that they wrote all I was popping. But I think what she actually said was all on top of Xanax, Adderall, hallucinogens. She was blaming.
He didn't take Adderall. He didn't take Adderall. She took Adderall, not him.
Hold on. What was her exact list of medications? I'm trying to think of them now.
On that one thing?
Adderall was hers, not him.
And if you're going to go to a wedding, this is your wedding, you're going to party it up. You know your husband's an alcoholic. You know that he's a drug addict. Are you going to bring buttloads of wine, alcohol, and drugs to the island where your husband could potentially get very, very violent?
No.
That just seems ridiculous to me.
The one thing that got me about the list of activities on, for the wedding was that she actually listed when she was going to use drugs.
Yeah, it was drinks, drugs, and dancing.
Who does that?
Activity for the night.
Yep. Yeah, that was on the brochure. Drinks, drugs, and dancing.
That is crazy.
Yep. And Amber said under oath that she would never do drugs with Johnny because she knew his condition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, honky.
It's like, oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, in a way, because she did say on the aeroplane that was the first and last time she did coke with Johnny. Yeah, not coke, no, MDMA with Johnny on the aeroplane. Okay, yet didn't she testify that he was doing MDMA at Hicksville as well? And he said, I didn't because it doesn't do anything for me. It'd be a waste of MDMA.
Yeah.
So she actually corroborated his story that he wasn't on MDMA at Hicksville.
Right.
Yeah.
By saying she only ever did it that one time.
I don't think she admitted to taking the drugs that she was accused of taking. I do believe she took them, but I don't believe she admitted to Jerry Judge she took them.
I don't like the fact that she's invoking dead people's names.
Yes.
That pisses me off because, dude, Jerry would be rolling in his grave if he heard what she was saying. No.
Yeah.
No. Jerry would be on the stand defending Johnny 1,000%.
Yeah.
He'd be like, no, that didn't happen. I don't believe. How can you use hearsay from a dead man in your testimony? It's like crazy to me. Like that you would try to pull that.
And see, to me, she knows that probably cuts him a little each time. A little each time she says it, and that makes me so mad.
Yeah,
And her.
because he's not here to defend himself.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
also, Johnny and Jerry were so close. They were like so close. I think it probably destroyed him as much, if not more, when Jerry died than it did with his mum.
Yeah,
Probably.
you're probably right.
Yeah.
So,
Probably right.
Hmm.
Darth, I have one more question for you.
Yes.
It's kind of silly, but hear me out.
That silly is my middle name. Go ahead.
Darth silly
Wars.
news.
News, yes. News, not wars. Why don't I get wars from?
When you're looking at the judge from the galley, the spectators where they sit.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're looking at the judge, what is to the right of the judge? It's the judge's left, but our right. There's something on the wall, or there's something there that Amber keeps looking at. I thought it was a clock, but I'm not sure. Can you clear that up for us?
I can't, unless you like send me an image of what you're talking about. I can only speculate, but I think what you're talking about is the giant TV that pops in and out of the court of the stand. So like when a witness is not on the stand, and it's like a deposition video, like a video deposition, they have a screen like comes out of like the counter sort of, and it turns to the left, and then we see their video deposition there, and then it like turns and goes down, but you can still see it. So I don't know if she's looking at that. It kind of looked to me like she was looking at a script at one point. So
to me, it looked like she was looking at the clock every 3 seconds. And it was during one of Johnny's really
which clock? The only clock in the courtroom. The only clock in the courtroom is in front of the judge. It's like the digital clock.
That would be the one she would be looking at, the one directly.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. There is the one on the right hand side of the wall. There is the one up that they always pan to at the on the break. Yeah, no, there is you're right. There is a clock. I'm sorry, that's my mistake. Yeah.
Oh. Let me ask you this: How do you? What's your impression of the judge?
I feel like the judge is more of a mediator than like even a referee.
So
I can't believe that the judge that Judge Azcarate didn't stop that one Dr. Dawn Hughes or whatever from speaking. She went on for like 5 minutes of just nonstop hearsay, and speaking it as if it was fact, as if she was an eyewitness to these accounts, and she was not stopped. And I was like, "What are you doing?" Like, I couldn't believe she was allowed to just keep going on with this hearsay. And no, not even Johnny's team was like hearsay. I didn't get it, but it felt weird. I think she's doing her best to like any judge would to come at this objectively. But I'm surprised she hasn't interfered more than she has. I thought she would be a bigger player in this trial, and she's not. It's
I think she's being very even. She's not siding with one side over the other, which is good in my opinion.
She lets both sides talk until someone says objection. So that's good. At least people are saying everything they have to say. Unless Rottenborn tries to cut you off.
Well, she did actually tell Amber off at one point. She did actually tell Amber off at one point.
Who did?
The judge.
Oh, she did? What did she say? I'm sorry. So much has happened.
She told her for using hearsay again.
Okay.
After she told
for the like 9,000th time.
Yeah.
And she struck it.
Has she rolled her eyes? We can see her rolling her eyes.
Yeah.
The judge?
Yeah.
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 Darth, do you think, and don't give me specifics because I know you're not allowed to, but do you believe that the jury is an accurate representation of...
No.
No.
Nope.
Do you feel comfortable telling us why?
No, not yet. Actually,
Okay.
In fact, there's people who've spoken about what the jury is made up of. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know who selected. Like, I was there during jury selection, but I don't know how each member or even the reserve members were picked. I don't know, but I don't think it's a 100% accurate representation of a normal handful of people. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Can I just
John's
ask something? There seems to be a lot more men on the jury than females. Was there a
Yeah.
lot more men called for jury service?
There was an even amount of men and women called for jury selection, and most of the women gave an excuse that was acceptable to the deciding jury, whoever was picked. Yeah, so most of the women that were picked gave an excuse as to why they couldn't be there. So yes, I think what I can tell you is that it is a majority male space in the jury.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people have said.
Mm.
I just hope that they're not, like you said, sometimes they're not supposed to show anything, but they have. I just hope that they have common sense.
I think the fact that they're tucked away in the corner, they feel comfortable sometimes to show emotion once in a while.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
It'd be hard not to.
But exactly, going back to your whole common sense point, I believe that they all are sound of mind, from what I can. So, and if they are sound of mind and they're paying attention as they should be, then they should deliberate and come to a verdict in our favor. Like, that's my opinion.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask one question, and you'll probably say I'm not going to answer this. The guy that got the text message and showed the text message from his wife, is he still part of the jury?
Which guy that got a text message?
That showed his the text message from his wife that said that Amber Heard was crazy.
Oh no, he's no longer part of the jury. No.
Damn.
No, I know which is it because what that does is it imprints a biased viewpoint.
Yeah.
And they want people who have like literally never heard of this at all.
Yeah.
And if they have heard of it, it was just in a very subtle, quick passing moment. Nothing like, substantial.
Yeah, but you could easily lie and say you don't know anything about it.
Oh, straight up, I would have lied.
Oh
yeah. I would have. I would have wore long sleeves so they didn't see my Edward Scissorhands tattoo.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, you can't wear anything pro Johnny or pro Amber to the courtroom. It has to be totally neutral. So but I don't know if tattoos count. I don't think that wouldn't count. I don't think. I would show your tattoos. Fuck it. Just because you have a tattoo doesn't mean you've seen or you're up to date with the trial.
No,
that's true. I really like that movie.
Johnny and Amber both are hiding their tattoos as best as they can.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I think Johnny's he's dressing for the occasion. He looks sharp. He looks clean. He looks presentable. Always to me, but
he does.
I like that he's pulling his hair back. That's a better look.
Yeah, definitely.
It is.
Yeah.
I got used to it too. At first, I was like, oh, it's not quite a ponytail. It's not quite a bun. It's like a tail. It's like I didn't know what it was, but I've like adjusted to it and I like it now.
You guys think about the kiss?
I can say it's just a shorter version of your hair, isn't it?
Wait, say that again.
Just a shorter version of your hair, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a shorter version of my hair. Yes, my hair is pretty long. My hair is very long, actually.
We know. We've seen.
Beautiful.
I know. Yeah,
your hair is beautiful. A lot of women would kill to have that hair. Just saying.
I wouldn't have had a clue if someone hadn't said that's Darth. Okay.
Yeah, that was the reaction I got to some people that I was fortunate enough to meet in Virginia that were subscribers. They were like, you just don't look like your voice. Like I had they like some people only knew it was me because of the rings I was wearing. They all because like I
Good
always
for
wear the
you.
yeah, it was kind of cool. I was like, oh, it was sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I did see the video of the gal woman come up to you going, "Are you the real Darth? Are you real?"
Yeah, that's just Cynthia. She came all the way from Australia for that, and we hung out a whole bunch of times. She's a sweetheart. She was like my courtroom buddy the whole time.
Aw.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Have you been
It
paying
sounded like you said
attention?
your courtroom butt buddy.
No,
Butt buddy.
Yeah, butt buddy. Yeah, no, I meant to say buddy. I might have stuttered. I might have said butt buddy. No, just buddy. She's married.
You don't have to answer that, Darth. Plead the fifth.
A subject that came up on my channel yesterday, and I don't know if you're paying attention to it. Nick Wallace.
Oh yeah, no. So so real quick, Nick Wallace. I have to go soon, just so you guys know.
Yeah,
but
that's
I want to.
Cool.
Yeah, let's wrap this up with Nick Wallace because I have met Nick Wallace many times now. Like I got to know him over the course of the 4 weeks, and we sat together. And I mean, he's okay. So here's the thing: he's a nice guy. He's never done anything wrong to me. He's always been courteous, kind. Here's what I have to say. But when I first got there, he told me he was justice for Johnny. I know, and he told me I can't tell people that because he has to be objective as a reporter, right? And I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy, he raised money on the notion that he's going to support Johnny, and he has not supported Johnny. And I found that 60 Minutes clip before anybody. Before Tug, before anybody. And I had a video made. It's a 10-minute video. I show the clip and I talk about it, and I talk about him. And I never, and I have it on private, and I never uploaded it because I didn't want to hurt him, because he is a nice person. But I don't like that he's two-faced, because he's two-faced. He's a liar. He doesn't.
Who?
Nick Wallace. Nick Wallace. He will lie to your face just so that way you talk to him and you'll like him. He doesn't tell you the truth, but I believe that 60 Minutes clip was him telling the truth. Like he thinks.
So I've not watched the 60 minute clip. I've watched his park bench interviews and stuff. Yeah. And my argument was, to be unbiased, you have to, if you're interviewing nothing but Johnny Depp supporters, which is mainly what he's done, he's got to bring in the other side. So what if she is telling the truth? But I've not watched the 60-minute one, so maybe I need to watch that before I can make it.
Yeah, I feel like he's showing his true colors in the 60 Minutes clip.
Okay.
So but because I have a personal, like, not like a big, I don't know him that well, but I do, like, he knows who I am, and he's never steered me wrong as far as who he is as a person. So I didn't want to tarnish his name, but it raised a few eyebrows for me, because I was like, wait, man, because he tried to upload a video of me on the park bench after I told him the fact that, like, I don't want my identity to be seen. He said, we'll only use the audio, don't worry. And then he texts me saying, we're good to use the video, right? And I was like, no, man. He's like, oh, that means we have to re-edit the video. I'm like, you know what, dude, can you just put that on the back burner? I was like, no, I just don't want it, because it seemed like he was trying to expose me, and I didn't.
Right.
And it's like, I might come out of the closet when I'm good goddamn well ready, like, but I'm not. I don't want you. And he was in the interview, he was questioning me like, well, don't you think that your content is kind of toxic? It could put out like a harmful rhetoric to people. And I'm like, dude, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm telling jokes, and I'm making fun of someone who I believe is an abuser.
Yeah.
So no. I mean, if she can't roll with the punches, she shouldn't have dealt him. I know what you want to say. Like,
Yeah.
so if I got the feeling that because he knew I was Darth News, and he knew my real name and my personal email, and it felt like he was trying to upload my interview, but like with me, and I didn't even know that his camera guy was recording me when he was. It was really
Right.
weird. It was super sketchy, and I just got kind of like bad vibes, and I don't know. And then I saw the 60-minute clip, and I was like, dude, this guy's not. He's not authentic. He's
Right.
using people with the Justice for Johnny movement to raise money to get a free ride to Virginia to excel his journalistic career or whatever. That's what I got.
Whatever happened to that guy who unboxed PhD?
Is he there?
Apparently
he swore he was going to Virginia.
Yeah, he was here the first week.
Oh, was he? Good. I'm glad to hear that.
No. Apparently he was here the first week. Did you actually see him?
So somebody had pointed him out to me.
Okay.
And I was like, really? That's fucking him? Like, did not look like what I expected it to look like.
Yeah.
But it was only one day, and it was at the back of the court.
Well, he's an Asian guy, isn't he?
Yeah, I heard he was Asian.
Well, you can tell by his voice.
He was like Indian Asian, like
Yeah,
like not quite Filipino, but whatever's in that area. You know what I mean? It was weird. Yeah.
He's a British Asian guy. I can tell by his voice when he talks, because I being British, we recognise certain accents. So he's a British Asian guy.
Yeah. So, but I didn't speak to him. I just saw him from a distance as he was filming everything that I was filming, and I only saw him one day, and that was it. And a lot of people started calling him out on Twitter when he kind of switched sides, if you will, sort of.
He keeps switching sides. He switches back and forth all the time.
I know, and I don't like grifters. It's like, if you're gonna be there, if you're gonna report on something, be there and report on it because you believe in it. Like have a stance. You know.
Well,
I don't know.
I honestly think he in deep down he is justice for Johnny. I really do think that. But then people calling him out for actions he makes, and then he attacks them, and as a result attacks the whole community.
If it's true that he was talking to Eve Barlow, and like said like I will give you all the footage of Amber, whatever. So
he put that out in a tweet. He put that in a tweet, and that was a tantrum he had. He was called out for something. He was called out for, I think it was selling the scarves that he got from the UK trial. He didn't just take one; he took several.
Yeah, what I heard was that he took an extra one and then gave it away on his channel.
No, he didn't give it away. He sold several of them apparently.
He sold them.
He was called out for that.
I don't like whether he's Justice for Johnny at heart or not. I don't like it because he's exploiting the movement for his own personal gain. Now, yes, I do that too because I have a YouTube channel and I talk about it, but I actually take a stance and I believe in what I'm saying. And if I just don't feel like he's genuine. He's doing it for his own. It just seems slimy, like snake oil salesman. Chasing. Like
clout chasing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I like the crop dust.
What?
Nothing. I thought he said crop chasing.
I said clout.
Clout.
So I bought crop dusting because I'm a 12-year-old in an adult body.
We all are, Captain. We all are.
We all are, yeah.
So you're welcome for that one.
Have you ever been on my channel? You know how 12-year-old we can get.
Yep.
We normally talk about toilets and not Amber Heard. Just toilets in general. And my ability to pee every 2 hours.
Yeah, she is the toilet.
Yeah. Is there anything in chat from anybody before he goes?
Cherry said Nick seems okay, but unboxes a trap muffin, and I'm okay with being in the middle, but unboxes a lying cunt. There you go.
That's the right. That's the spirit. Yeah. I mean, look, I made a video calling him out for striking my channel and other channels for like, and he uploaded a video like super depressed, saying how he's gonna kill himself because of my video, and I'm like, dude, like, no, to grow the fuck up. I'm not gonna fall for that. And if you are that sad of a person, then you should not be on the internet. Like, I'm just saying, like, like you gotta have a tough skin and be able to communicate with people.
Yeah,
like, And if you don't have those two skills, then like if you're depressed and you get mad that someone is calling you out on your legitimate bullshit, and then you try to pull like the "I'm gonna kill myself" card, that's like, I don't.
We all remember that first tantrum. That was the first tantrum.
Has there been more? Because I blocked him from everywhere after that. Yeah.
Oh yes, there's been several since then.
Oh man.
So I'm leaving Twitter forever, and I'm handing all my stuff over to Amber Heard and Eve Barlow. Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
So that's what he said. Okay. See, I didn't even know that. Someone in the courtroom told me about it. I didn't even see it. Okay,
and then he came back to Twitter about 2 weeks later.
It's like, oh, Elon owns Twitter. Free speech. I'm back.
No, this is ages ago. This is a long time ago.
This isn't. So he didn't leave.
He was the one that claimed that someone at Warner Brothers punched him in the face or something, trying to get his camera off. Headbutted him. Yeah.
Well, that sounds like bullshit. And if it is true, then he probably deserved it. I mean, like, I want to see a lawsuit. Let's go to court. Let's have like an unboxed PhD. Oh man, that'd be so good. I would show up to that trial. Anyway, all right, guys, I have to. I have to depart. I'm so sorry, but next time I will jump on if I see you guys live, okay? Or just let me know, and if I'm free, I'll jump in.
Thank you so much for coming. This has been awesome.
You, Darth. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Captain. Thank you all for having me. Hen, Fanta, thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean it.
I really appreciate you.
Oh, too much.
Thanks for everything. Shut up, Hen. Thank you for everything you do.
You are most welcome. You're most welcome. I wouldn't be here without guys like you. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Stay safe until we talk to you again.
Cheers. Bye.
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 That was awesome.
There was something I wanted to talk to you guys about, and nobody agrees with me. I have maybe a handful of people that think I'm right. And I might have brought this up to you already. Might not have, but I'm going to bring it up again. Do you guys have the clip where Amber says all I was popping was Xanax, Adderall?
You already said this one earlier on.
No, you get it off Incredibly Average.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one that put it together.
But
I just wanted to be able to play it and then have you guys listen to it and see if you could hear what I was hearing. But
okay.
You can.
There is one thing that annoys me actually. There's one thing, right? So in the Australian pictures that she put out, she had a bottle of wine on the floor that was originally from May 21st.
Huh? Say that again?
Right. So you know the photos from the May 21st incident?
Yeah.
And there's a picture of a bottle of wine on the. There's a picture of a bottle of wine on the floor.
Correct.
Yeah. She used that in this court case as evidence of the Australia incident.
Oh my God. Is it the same carpet and everything?
It wasn't carpet, it was on the wooden floor. I think it's the wooden floor in the penthouse.
Let me ask you this. You just brought it back to my mind, and I have wanted to ask this. What the fuck are parakeet floors?
Parquet, I know.
You said parakeet.
I know.
I'm like, okay, maybe I'm missing something. So I take a second from the trial to Google. I said, what are parakeet floors? And all I got were linings for parakeet cages.
I know.
So it's no
I
such
laughed
thing.
at that as well. I laughed at that as well. Do you know that thing I said? I joked about that. Every 2 hours I need to go wee. Be right back.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, did you catch that, Captain?
No, say it again.
When she was talking about the Australia incident, she said that she was drug across parakeet floors instead of parquet. So
no, I did not catch that.
yes, she did. And I'm like, oh my God, they're letting her just sit there. And she said it several times. And I'm like, she's supposed to be so intelligent and refined. And she can't even, oh my goodness. I did though. I Googled it and all it came up with was what would be best to line your parakeet's birdcage with.
Actually, I want to show you something that I'll have to turn my camera on. So let me get my face mask.
Okay. And hold on just a second. Hen can make you full screen.
I'd like to wait for Hen anyway.
Yeah. I can do it. It's just that I don't see well and I don't want to touch the wrong thing right now.
I feel you, girl.
Yeah. And I appreciate your help and Hen's help with the chat. I know, we got into the deep conversation with Darth, and I'm sorry to anyone that we may have missed if they had a question, but I think he went over everything very well. And that was awesome.
Yeah. And it's really cool getting to hear like somebody's perspective that was inside the court.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go back to that bottle. The reason I know that bottle was from the May 21st incident, and I recognise it. As soon as I saw it come up, I goes, that's not from Australia, that picture, because it was used in
UK?
no. It was, when Incredibly Average was literally measuring out the room and proving which room that bottle was in.
Mm-hmm.
It was that bottle. When we was talking about that, it literally worked out which which room, not floor, not oh God. He worked out by the width of the bottle and the flooring and the windows where that bottle was or something like that. I can't remember. But it was that bottle. It was that photo of the bottle that he used to work out which apartment things had happened in or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Is he an engineer or something?
He's a very clever man.
He is. We didn't ask if he'd met him.
Oh, well.
Or Lori.
I think he has. I think they've all chatted.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe next time. Maybe.
Oh, Captain, you put your camera on?
She's wanting to show us something. I told her we'd wait for you so you can make her full screen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. There we go. You might want to unmute yourself.
Yay. Thank you, Hen.
That's all right.
I'm muted. Anyway, I know this is petty and very small in the grand scheme of things, but how many times have we heard Amber talk about how Johnny pulled his arm back and then threw the phone directly at her like a baseball player?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Elaine get up for her opening statement, and I kid you not, go back and look if you don't believe me. Elaine says, and Johnny took that phone and threw it at her like an underhand toss.
Oh.
And
contradicting her.
If you have been following this case even remotely, Elaine, you would know that was an overhand throw at her face, like tossing something underhand.
Yes, but Elaine can't even get the names of things right. She can't even get the name of her fucking client right.
Yeah.
No.
You know?
And she kept calling Dr. Hughes Dr. Curry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And apparently it's called the Danish Girls, not the Danish Girl. You know?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she had a bunch of drug names wrong too. Some that weren't that hard to begin with. Like, I understand some of them are difficult, but
and come on, and we can't forget Amica Cream.
Yeah.
Terry, I will double check, but as soon as I saw the picture, I recognised the actual picture. So I wouldn't reckon the wine bottle, because I wouldn't necessarily recognise the wine bottle, but I recognised the actual. You know how the what's the word?
Composite.
No, yeah, maybe composite work. The whole framing of the picture, I recognised it as the one from the 21st. And it's a long time since I've watched an incredibly average video, but those things stick out from them, and I just remember going, that was in the apartment. That was on May 21st. Composition, that's the one. Thank you. Composition. So,
can I read you something real quick from Sean Bett?
Yeah. You've got a bit of echo going. You've got a bit of wind blow going on.
Okay, let me get in a different direction. Better?
Yes.
Okay. I just need to move real quick. And thank you for mentioning it, because some people don't mention it and then they just say, oh, by the way, like this was happening the whole stream. Thanks for telling me, guys. All right. I don't know if I went and talked to any of you when Sean Bett testified, but I was really kind of upset after his testimony. And Andrea Burkhart said, you know, it happens. People change testimony. They forget, blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't the fact that he changed his testimony. It was the way he changed his testimony. And I'm going to bring it up right now. And you guys let me know what you think. First, where do you guys stand with Rocky being in the closet waiting for her time to come out?
Possibly.
I believe it's true.
One at a time, ladies.
I believe she was in there somewhere.
I don't know is the answer. I don't know. I don't. Oh, I get what you're getting at. The fact that they went to the break room.
Yeah, they said, they put it out there that there's absolutely no way that Rocky could have entered through that door, because that's where they were stationed. But then during the trial, they were over in Penthouse 5's gate, guard area, the guard gate area. So they didn't start noticing something was wrong until they were walking from Penthouse 5 back to Penthouse 3. That's when they heard the shouting. They called Joshua Drew. They said that his story was so ridiculous that he's making this up to coincide with what his fiance had said. Well, if the guards really were in the second room in Penthouse 5, Josh could have seen them walk by the penthouse or run by the hole in the wall.
Yeah, but didn't they say they'd gone back to there and they were outside there when they heard the commotion? Yeah, he said they were back.
No,
outside
Sean Bett said him and Jerry, they had gone to Penthouse 5 to get a drink. They were in there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then they were going to go back to Penthouse 3, and on their way to 3, they heard yelling, mainly Amber, and that's when they took off running towards Penthouse 3 to get in and break it up. So I think Rocky easily could have entered that door while they were in Penthouse 5. And if that's the case, then maybe Joshua did see them run past the peephole of Penthouse 5. And it just leaves the door open that maybe everything Amber's side said wasn't that much of a lie.
Well,
I'll have to listen to
I'll
that.
go back.
I thought he said they were already outside Penthouse 3 again before they heard the commotion. Fanta Fanata has said, howdy Fanta, good to see you streaming.
Hey, Finn. Awesome. We're talking about the Johnny Depp stuff. I'm so glad you're here. He's the one that did the Hammer song. Tug.
The Hammer song? Hey?
You haven't heard the Hammer song?
No.
Tug plays it sometimes. You gotta
okay.
listen to it. But I was gonna say, and here's, you can call me biased or whatever, but if you believe Johnny and you believe he's telling the truth, he said she come running up past him. And he's like, where did you come from? Is what he thought.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking she's been in there somewhere the whole time. That's my take on it.
Come through the door though?
No, because he said that the front door, you come in the front door, and then the kitchen is off of that, one of them. Anyway, he was at the kitchen where he could see the front door and the living room area where Amber was, and she came running up behind him and past him to Amber. From the way I understood it.
Yeah, well, she'd have to come through the kitchen and pass into Amber, even from the front door.
Yeah.
But he would have she would have to run past him through the kitchen to get to Amber, even from the front door. But he would have heard the door open.
Yeah. So if you believe Johnny, and I do, you know that, I believe his story, and that I truly believe she was in there the whole time just waiting for her cue.
What do you think her cue was?
Whenever Amber started yelling, because they knew it would happen. It always happened. They couldn't have a civil conversation, barely, her and Johnny leaving. He was done. And so there would have inevitably been an argument, and she can't argue diplomatically. It has to be screaming and yelling, and so I think that was the cue. Or if she did get a text, she was in the closet or something waiting for it.
She did get a text at 8:06 p.m. and she didn't leave what she said was Penthouse 5 until, she didn't write back until 4 minutes later. And what she wrote back was now ? Amber never answered her.
Yep. So there you go. Whether she was in there or not, it was all set up anyway. That tells you right there.
And
now,
why, if they were worried about her, why did she not take Josh with her? Very good question.
Thank you.
Yep.
That is a great question.
Yep.
I want to know, you know how the police did a sweep to see if anybody else was on the premises?
Yeah.
How did the police not find Liz Mars?
Yeah.
Because she was in a different apartment.
In a different what?
She was in one of the other apartments. They didn't go into every apartment.
Yeah, they only went to, 3 and 5?
Yeah.
And outside, near the pool.
Yeah.
She was probably in Josh and Rocky's apartment.
Because did Sean bet, or did Johnny say that he went to collect some things from one area and she was in there with Josh and a dog?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said some woman I didn't know.
that was in that was in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Penthouse 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they put her in the guard shack, as they called it, or whatever. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some more tea. Talk amongst yourselves.
I think because they were all in Josh's and Rocky's apartment when the police arrived, weren't they? So she was just there. She just didn't come out.
Yeah. And I thought it was very interesting to find out that the evening where the hair got pulled. Wait, was it that evening? Yeah, it was that evening. Amber also called Dr. The lady couple therapist. I can't remember her name. Anderson.
Yeah.
She had appointments. Dr. Cowan had appointments. Dr. Kipper, I think, got in and had an appointment with Johnny. And I genuinely think that was the very, very, very first time Johnny had ever touched Amber in any way, shape, or form. And I believe it was because of the bear hug and their heads bumped against each other. If you listen to the audio where they talk about that, she starts to say something about and that was the first, and she stops herself
Mm-hmm.
and then keeps going. And I think she was going to say, that was the first time you hit me.
Mm.
Even though it wasn't a hit, it was a bump of a forehead. But nothing's ever a bump with Amber. With Amber, it's you reeled back and you slammed your forehead into mine as hard as you could, repetitively, twice on Sunday.
You can't even look at her hard without a bruise appearing somewhere.
Yeah, bruises that apparently go away as soon as you put your makeup on. And as soon as you, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think she said downstairs, Terry, but the thing that gets me is the 911 call. Why does the caller, Rocky brackets, say she was upstairs? She says she's downstairs.
Uh-huh.
She said she was downstairs. She said, I'm 50-50 that the caller was the other chick.
You're 50-50 what?
She's not sure it was Rocky. She thinks it could be Liz that made that call.
I think it was Lauren Shapiro that made the call.
Well, the only thing I get from the call is that they really didn't sound that upset or anxious or, overwhelmed. They're like, yeah. So they give the address downstairs. Yeah. It's like, I have to say this now. I'm in it.
She says Amika's upstairs. Yes, she did.
Yeah, let me read you something really quick from that, if you don't mind.
Hello?
What?
Sorry, what was that?
What?
Oh, I said I wanted to read you something really quick before.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm digging it up now, though, so you can talk until I find it.
Okay. I was trying to find the Is he got? Is he? Oh no.
That's weird. All right, divorce filing, divorce response, financial documents, TRO. What was the very last thing we were talking about?
The phone call.
Phone call.
The 911 call.
Okay.
You already don't believe it was Amber Rocket that made the call. You said that before.
Yeah, I think it's Lauren Shapiro that made the second call.
Which is that the one they said, or at one point someone said that it was her that made it?
Who, Rocky?
No, Lauren.
Oh,
On Io's phone records, it shows that he did call Lauren Shapiro at the same time he was calling 911 himself.
Mm.
And I do believe, and he said on Twitter that he had Lauren call because she was from a local area code, and they thought that someone local could get them to get to the scene faster.
mm.
Yeah.
I just love it when the second set shows up with their body cam, and when they see the cops, you hear, "Oh shit!" I was like, "There you go. That tells you everything you need to know."
All right, I wanted to pull it up, but I'm. Oh wow. I forgot what I was trying to look for to pull up, so if you want to talk about something else, go for it.
You were looking for the phone calls, perhaps? 911?
What?
The 911 calls, or had you moved past that?
I mean, I could play the phone call and tell you why I think it's her, but I think I've told you that 1,000 times.
Yeah. What are you doing, Hen?
I am looking to see if I can find that picture of the bottle of wine.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put something in the private chat just because I don't want to say it out loud for everybody on the entire planet, playback people to hear.
Okay.
Yes, the caller says she was downstairs. Shapiro wasn't there. Yeah, but they could have been lying where they were. But there's bits of it does sound like Rocky.
Sinatra is here.
Yeah. I said hi to him. He's awesome. Very talented with beats and things like that.
He was at an outdoor movie screening at the time. So, you know, you would have had noise around her if it was her. That's the thing.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's
What was I looking for?
I don't know.
Forget about it. It couldn't have been that important then, could it?
There you go. This is the picture. Are you ready?
Oh, I do have a picture I wanted to show you. There's a picture of Self HARM. It's not too bad, but I wanted to ask you guys before I put it on the screen if I can find it. Would you guys be against that, or do you want me to send it to you somewhere else and then you can judge there?
What is it you're showing us?
Somebody sent me this picture, and it was right around the time of Johnny's talk with Amber in San Francisco.
Okay.
And personally, I think that these are fresh marks on him, and I do believe they're self-inflicted. And some of them are in the shape of an X, which is a shape he favors. And I'm looking for the person who sent it to me, and as soon as I find them, I will show you guys.
Anyway,
what have you got here, Hen?
That's the picture of the bottle of wine that I remember from the May 21st incident. Now, if someone can find the picture from the court case the other day, I'm 99% sure that is the same picture that she brought up as a bottle of wine in the Australia incident.
Okay, who do you want me to send it to?
Send it to me.
All right. Hen, you want me to send it to you on Twitter?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay.
Terry says, we know he cut himself that night. It's on the audio.
Yeah. But she's also caught saying, don't cut yourself. It doesn't help. Believe me, I know.
Blow it up to see it better on his chest, Hen.
Hang on.
And Fanta, Hen said the same thing, but I want to say it anyway. I think you're right. I think Amber knew exactly what buttons to push of his
Mm-hmm.
and exactly how to get him to pretty much go crazy, to flip out.
Yeah.
I think the two of them were oil and water, and they just weren't a mix. They may have had fun together in the beginning, but as I heard, I heard something last night that I thought was kind of a cool saying. They're kind of like fire and fireworks. They're magical when they're together, and it looks fabulous, but you can only have them once a year. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't believe she ever loved him. I think it was she saw money and fame, because it's like almost immediately she started setting it up, almost immediately, with those pictures, him with the ice cream and him in the floor asleep and stuff like that.
Dude, I still don't understand what that stupid ice cream picture was supposed to mean.
Supposed to mean that he was all messed up and passed out.
Oh my, somebody in Hollywood does drugs? Gasp.
Well, he said that he had worked 14 or 17 hours and he was tired.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the picture. Looks like a tic-tac-toe board. Don't look like crosses to me.
If you look at his chest, you can see the X.
No, it doesn't look like crosses to me. It looks like two lines crossing over two lines.
Hold on, let me go over to where you're looking at them, and I'll show them to you myself.
I can see what you're looking at. I can see where you're saying it's X's, but it's actually two lines going over two lines, like a tic-tac-toe. Or like a hash.
Can you show Fanta and get her thoughts?
Fanta won't be able to see that.
Yeah,
but I'll show it on. I'll show it on here. But anyway, that's the bottle of wine.
Okay.
And that is from Incredibly Average's video when he was breaking down the May 21st incident. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So. Right, now let me go to here.
This week is going to be kind of slow because of no court. Would any of you like to do a reaction video with me? If not, please don't feel afraid to say no, shuffle off, whatever. We could even do one all three of us together.
I'm not sure if I'll have time, but I'll let you know. Can you see? I see you got the one line, two lines, one line, two lines, like a tic-tac-toe.
Can you blow it up a bit?
That's, if I blow it up anymore, it's just gonna, I can try. Oh, God's sake.
Yeah, I can't see it.
No, I knew you wouldn't be able to. So there's actually two lines, one straight line there, one straight line there, and then you've got another straight line there and another straight line there. It's not X's, it's like a hash or like a tic-tac-toe board.
Hold on, I wanna I should never have done it on an unsolid.
So anyone else tell me whether it's X's or like a tic-tac-toe hash type thing in the chat.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking to get their opinion.
Mm-hmm. So make sure he says it looks like fishnet stockings. Yeah.
He said it looks like a what?
Fishnet stockings.
Oh.
Crisscross X's. Yeah, but it's like it's two straight lines with two straight lines going across them as far as I can
This
tell.
is what I'm seeing when I look at it. Hold on, where am I?
Hang on. Yeah. That's not X's though.
What would you call them?
Fanta, what would you describe that as?
Looking at it straight on, it looks like double X, but if you look at it a different way, it looks kind of like hashtag.
Yeah.
So it could be interpreted either way.
Okay, well, when I looked at it, I saw it as like a double X.
Yeah.
Oh, what day, Mama? It's when she was talking about the Australia instance. I don't know what day that was.
That was the second day. That was
Second day.
this past Thursday.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. I used to talk to somebody
Cherry says
who
hashtag.
was very into all of this stuff. I need to reach out to her, see if I can get her on my channel.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know why we need to look at that. Yes, he's got marks on it. It could have been a scratch. It
could have been, but if they were self-inflicted, I think it means that he was hurting immensely.
Hello, Unhinged.
And hey, Jason!
No remorse.
Yeah.
Hi, Unhinged.
Yeah. That's Jason. People need to sub to Jason, Unhinged, and Finatra.
Do we? Okay.
Yes, Jason. Finatra puts together some crazy beats. He's really good at it.
Awesome.
And Jason is an amazing artist, and he has some books out. And he and Ink Spots, who you've heard me talk about, they're together doing a Frog G book. And it looks amazing. I gotta have them on here.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to do that on. You can't. We talked about John Depp. We talked about comic books.
No, I'm not talking about today, woman.
Okay. Okay.
I'm talking about soon.
I mean, you can have them on here if they want to talk about Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah, Finata is awesome. Hell, that's meant to. There you go. I just subbed to Unhinged, and I am the 300th sub.
Oh, look at that. 300. Go, Jason. But he's awesome.
Go, Jason. Go, Jason.
Go, Jason.
XOXO. XOXO. He's awesome.
Oh.
He's drawing me something. I haven't said anything, but yeah.
Oh.
Can't wait. And I know you're busy, Jason. That's not a hurry up and get it. You know, it's just, I'm excited.
Vanta, you know full well after this stream ends, you've got to tweet out that everyone has to watch it to listen to Darth talk about his experiences in the Johnny Depp courtroom.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
You guys, When Romer comes back, can you please ask him what his thoughts are on why Amber would be taking Neurontin daily?
Can
If
I
she
just
has,
say he will not be coming back tonight? He'll be asleep by
Yeah.
now. He would be
Neurontin
asleep.
is the generic form of Neurontin is gabapentin, and I used to be on that for pain.
okay.
So,
So what are the
but
other uses for it? Because she's not epileptic.
I can't remember the other uses. I just know that there are periods in my life when I was taking it that I don't remember. I would go somewhere and get back home and be like, did I really just drive all the way across town and back and not remember it?
Yeah.
And like things that were really important that I really needed to remember, I couldn't. Yeah. I would get home and I'd be like, did I really just go there?
They just put my cat
Cement
on
Shoes wants to know what he won for being the 300th sub. And Unhinged put, thank you, exclamation mark. That's his price. No, actually. And then Financia says, Jason's an awesome artist. And Unhinged said, at Cement Shoes, you can get the honour of being 300. Woohoo. Thank you, though.
He's awesome.
Ladies and gents, I've got to eat dinner.
Okay.
But I want to leave you with one more thing to think about. I have a kitten that I'm taking care of, and I didn't get it through the normal people that I do. They normally pay for any medical problems and that's whatnot. Anyway, he is about 6 to 7 weeks old. He's got an infected eye, and he's gonna need an eye removed.
Oh.
So I don't like doing it. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for him. When I do start it, will you guys retweet it for me and whatnot?
Yes.
Okay, do you think it's a good idea that I put a picture of the kitten on the GoFundMe? Because if they see the way his eye looks now,
why not?
They might want to donate more, but at the same time, it's really gross and gruesome.
Well, I mean,
depends on how. Just don't do a close up of the eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
But yeah, put a picture of him.
You need.
Oh.
What did you say, Hen?
Cement Shoe says how much you need. Fanacho is saying good night, by the way. Have a good evening, Fanta Hen and Captain.
Oh, right now.
Good night, Fen.
$100 surgery, but I'm gonna try and talk them down, and maybe get it on a credit card, and I can make payments. So,
how much did you say?
1,200 American.
Okay.
That's
a lot.
Thank you, Finatra. Anyway, I can talk to you about it later. Thank you, ladies, for having me on. I feel blessed that you brought me onto your channel. I love you guys.
Well, ditto. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Oh, shut up. Fuck's sake, all the lovey-dovey shit.
Oh,
kiss.
Smooches. I'll see you later, guys. Thank
all
you
right, Captain.
Bye-bye.
All right. It's good to have her on here.
We started off 2. We're finishing with 2.
Yeah.
And we've had some very awesome guests on tonight.
Yes, we have. Is there anybody new in the chat or?
Nope. Just Unhinged, Cement, Finatra. I thought you said he was going. Don't you hate these people that announce they're leaving and hang around for half an hour? I'm only joking.
Nah.
I'm only joking.
I'm okay with it.
I do it. Awesome. I do it myself. I hang around to see who says goodbye to me.
Finn came on. I was on Vic's panel, Vic King, and Finn came up there under the name Fenta. He's got really long dark hair, and he had his hair down and had his lower half of his face covered. It was funny. He's sweet.
So make sure we all wish we had that kind of cash.
Yeah. Well, she sets it up and everything. We'll retweet it, and yeah, she can drop it in our chats and stuff, and we can get the baby fixed. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah. This has been a pretty awesome stream, I have to say.
It has.
Yeah.
You didn't expect to get Daft News on here?
No, I didn't. I had asked him like months ago, when I got
Thank you, Cherry. She's confirmed I was right.
Awesome. Thanks, Cherry. It was when he sent me the package with the shirt and everything. And I had asked him, I think it might have been before that to come on the channel, but he got busy. I understand that.
Yeah.
People have other things to do. And him stopping in was just awesome.
So make sure he says all your streams are awesome, Fanta.
Aw, thanks.
Hang on.
The very few I've had.
I was going to say, she very rarely streams.
I'll get back to it as soon as I'm able to.
Yeah.
I really want to thank you, Hen, for helping me read the chat and show the screen and all that stuff. That was awesome.
Oh, yes, sorry. There's one. That all-nighter with that writer was a phenomenal stream, and I bought his book. They're great.
Oh, yes. Jim Lee, was that his name? I think that was his name, because he was very knowledgeable on period type stuff, like medieval and all that stuff. He was giving me hints and helping me out for when I write my story.
Hang on.
Yeah. Jim Lee.
Said, I don't think it was meant to be under the Australia, though. They were talking about the December incident the same day. Australia was a December incident. Australia is December.
That's March.
Was it?
Yeah.
What was December then?
Oh, there were a couple.
But the bottle of wine is from the May incident.
Yeah. Australia was March 9th.
Australia was March, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, the bottle of wine was from the May incident. So
yeah, years later.
Either way, it's not part of either. They haven't even talked about May yet.
Nope. Maybe they'll show it again in a different situation and somebody will catch it. They are that stupid, it seems. But see, that's another thing. I think they're so dumb. But then it's like, maybe they're pretending to try to slide things in.
Oh, maybe. Oh, okay. December was a hair chunk incident. Maybe I'll check then. I need to check then. But I'm pretty sure that. But I'll have to watch the video it's from. But I'm pretty sure that bottle was part of the. I double check. I'm pretty sure that bottle was part of it. It was the only fucking evidence, apart from the wine stain, that they took photos of on that May incident, as far as I can remember.
Yeah.
As far as I can remember. Oh, and then she's got to go do Topicless. Have a great one, y'all. Take care.
Is it your channel, Jason, before you go? Because I was gonna shill that for him, because he and Luke, Death Metal Hero, they alternate weeks.
Yep. So, but yeah, go and check out Topicless, whether it is on Jason or because we're gonna end now anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going 3 hours. Oh my god.
Really?
Yes.
Didn't seem like it.
I know.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, everybody that showed up. Hen, Captain Obvious, Darth, everybody in the chat. Thanks for sticking with us. It's been awesome. It's really been awesome. I'll tweet out that Darth was here. But yeah, check Jason out. And did he say whether it's on his channel or was he gone?
I think he's gone.
Okay. If Topicless is not on Unhinged Jason's channel, it'll be on Death Metal Hero Luke.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be on his channel. And they get together and they just talk and draw, and it's kind of like a hangout after the hangout. Because usually that happens after felines. But yeah, give them a sub.
There were also pics on the red. Do you know what I don't understand? Why are they putting all the pics? Oh, there's someone else here. Hi, Wafa. Hey, old chat.
Hey, shut up. That's Hiawatha. I met him in Vic's chat, I believe. I gotta have Vic over here. He's the one that drew Fantelican.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I gotta have him over to show his books.
Right.
He's the artist for Artifice Reanimate. And Manticore and Smirk the Alien are the writers, I believe. They're Australian. Yeah.
Cool.
I should try to have all three of them over.
Yeah, you have to do a Comic Skate stream at some point.
Yeah, I've been wanting to. I just don't have Wi-Fi or my other phones to watch chat and stuff.
Joe says, I'll have to go back over Thursday's Testament, lol. Why? They just clumped all the pictures together? It was just like, and it was like, what the fuck are we looking at trees in a driveway for? I know what the point was. The point was to show how far it was from the main road to the actual house
that she couldn't get out of.
That she couldn't get out of, But the point is, there was security on site the whole fucking time. Not his security, even. Security employed by the bloody homeowner.
The housekeeper and the chef live on the premises too.
There you go.
So,
anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll say goodbye. Thank you all so much for coming. It's been awesome.
Just turned up at the same time. Just ending. Hello, Mrs. Good Stuff. Mrs. Good Stuff.
Good Stuff.
Hi. No.
So sorry.
I'll talk to you back. We've been going for 3 hours.
Yeah. And we had Darth News on here. I don't know if you know who he is, but if you're at all interested in the Depp Heard trial, Darth has been in the courtroom every day except maybe one day, I think, and stuff. So he gave us a lot of insight and things like that. So
Elvis just said, well, that was fun. I just left Tug's channel. I've unsubbed over there.
Who said they unsubbed? I'm sorry. Gelf unsubbed from Tug? Whatever. No way.
That's what you just said.
Why, Gelf? Suppose we got a couple more minutes, guys.
I think because she's nosy.
Well, I mean, you gonna say something like that, you gotta tell me why.
Yeah.
I'm glad Mrs. Good Stuff showed up too. That's awesome.
Carrie, behave.
Is she hashtagging?
Yes, but not in a nice way.
Oh.
Hang on. Tug has an understand problem at the moment, and the amount of people backing him and whatnot is fucked. I don't understand. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. Well, message me, Delph. Message me if you need to about it.
Okay. Right. Say goodbye. It's your channel. I can't edit it.
I was about to, lady. Rush. No, I'm kidding. Thanks, everybody, again. It's awesome. Thanks to you who showed up here right at the end. So sorry. But have a great rest of your night or morning, late evening, whatever it is. And be kind. Love you guys. Bye.